Alrighty, I didn't forget to unmute my mic that time. Yippee!
Yippee!
Oh man, Delta actually showed up, chat. Isn't that great? Finally,
Yeah,
God.
I think that's pretty good.
What do you mean finally? What the fuck?
Finally, you're always like asleep. You always forget it's Friday, and you're like, oh my God, it's Friday. I was gonna take a nap because I'm old.
True. To be fair, I did just take a nap. But I woke up for stream.
Yeah, well, with you, it's a different case.
Yeah.
I take naps because I feel like garbage. You take naps because you're old. We are not the same.
What are you talking about? Oh, whatever.
He knows it's true, chat.
Yep, he knows it's true. Our queen has arrived? No, she hasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're talking about Kaden, in which case, yeah.
Nah, chat would never.
Chat would. You don't know what these people will do to you.
Chat would never. I know like 3 people in chat would, but they're all heretics, so.
I mean, I think like all of them would. Everybody in this chat is just, yucky. Kidding.
All that, yeah.
Kidding.
See.
Alright, hold on.
All hail Queen Classabeth the Salty, may her classness be great.
Butterboy, what are you talking about? Thank you for
Hell
the
yeah.
5, but I would pay you 5 if it meant I didn't have to hear that. What in God's
If it
name
meant
is
I
that
didn't.
message?
All
I
hell
don't
Queen
like it.
Classabeth the Salty, may her classness be great. Now that's that. Bro is spitting.
For me to be Clussabeth, I would have to be dead.
Bro is spitting straight facts.
No, bro is not spitting.
Bro is spitting.
No.
Straight fire, and you know it.
No.
And you're afraid of the truth.
I'm not afraid of the truth. I love the truth. I welcome the truth. The issue is everybody else is afraid of it. Everybody is stupid except for me.
I feel like if everyone else is the problem, then maybe you're the problem.
No. Never.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're
never.
of the Chaos
For real.
faction with our Empress
On God.
Tussie.
On God.
Yeah, I am not your Empress, and we are not the Chaos faction. I feel like every stream we have a different name.
Empress.
You can't handle the truth. Neither can any of you. Neither can any of you. What's up, lowest expectations? Oh man, so
Hello.
yeah. Apologies for missing last week. I did not feel great, and I still don't feel
garbage.
And I still don't feel great, but I feel less not great than last week. So
Oh, look at this guy. He feels less not great.
There you go.
And that's what
Man,
matters,
wouldn't
chat.
that be nice?
Yeah, that would be nice. If only. Oh, man. So, nothing besides, like, Shatter's Space not really being very good. Not any...
It's not very... More of the same. That's the problem with it. And if you're really expecting this to be the DLC that kind of, like, get you back on board, the idea of going to play Starfield, this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean,
Black
they're going to do
Cobra
more.
has become a member.
Hey, Black Cobra, thank you for being a member. Appreciate it.
I'm fine with them doing yearly stuff because, to me, especially with them getting the criticism they are getting now for this, hopefully they take account of it. But of course, I mean, they got criticism for the base game, and it's the result of that.
Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully, whatever they have planned next.
Butterboy 494 has become a member.
No. Simply no.
All right.
Also, Butterboy, thank you for being a member.
All I'm saying is there's a 4th-story window right in front of me.
Queen Plussy is here.
I only have a 3rd-story one, but, you know,
What
I
do
think
you
that'll
mean
still do
by
the
that?
job.
That's high. That's
What
high
do you
enough.
mean by that?
3 stories is high enough.
Black Cobra, thank you for the 2.
Allegedly.
Plussy is here. Okay, yeah, no, so no thank you for the 2. God, why are you people like I don't get it. Why? But yeah, so
because you're kicked up.
Nothing big has really happened
up on a Friday night
in the last week. So we're still talking about the PS5 Pro because I just basically have to milk that thing until it's dead, and then whatever next big awful announcement.
You better milk it because Sony's not going to be able to.
Yeah, true.
From that, dude.
They're trying.
They haven't even sold out pre-orders. They're not going to milk that shit
Chat
at
is
all.
chaos
They're getting
and
nothing.
you're
It's
our
dry as a
empress.
bone.
Cat is chaos, and you're... Wait, did Brian just read that as chaos?
Chaos.
Wait, did the TTS just read that as chaos instead of chaos?
I don't know. I don't have.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, maybe I
just
misheard
knew.
that. But I am not the Empress. No, I'm not even the Emperor. I am. It's in the title. It's in my name. I'm the king. God.
Yeah, the king of poop.
No.
Shit, I just spat on my monitor a little bit.
Nice one, idiot.
I have food in my mouth. Go fuck yourself.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking with food in your mouth.
Maybe you should mind your own fucking business.
I mean, I feel like it becomes my business once you tell me about it.
No, you're presuming a lot.
That's fine.
What am I presuming? You just told me.
You should mind your own business.
All right. Anyway, so, hold on. We can change that king to queen. No, you can't. No.
I think they already did.
You guys can get me to do a lot, but changing my name from king to queen is never happening.
They got you to do they got Klutzy of the BBL. So
Well, I found your channel, laughed my ass off, went and watched one of your videos right now, and then you popped up that you were live. Hey, what's up, Victoria? How are you doing?
Welcome.
Thank you
All
for
hail
being
Klutzy
here.
Queen 552.
No, don't. No. Stop. Oh my god. What in... Ken, look at what our friend just sent.
No.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Where's my phone? There it is.
My god. Alright. So, we got some things. Not much new stuff happened, but I still found some stuff to talk about, because, I mean, I guess that's the benefit of missing a week, you know? Because you can just cover it the next week. So, first things first, I wanted to take a look at... Jesus Christ, Caden, you can't say that. Oh, God. So, the first thing I wanted to look at, I've
All hail
heard...
Queen Clussy.
God damn it. Crystal, thank you for the 2, but stop saying that. No, I'm not your queen. Stop it. I'm not even really your king. Well, I'm just a
girl
guy.
boss we all over us. Yeah, girl boss all over them, bro.
I remember...
Sorry, sis. Girl boss all over them,
When I
sis.
studied abroad this summer, one of the girls on the trip airdropped me a photo with Justin Bieber, and it just said, "You're a girl boss," and I had no idea how to feel about it.
Right.
I think that's good.
Honestly, I don't know.
I think being told you're a girl boss is a good thing. So
I mean,
Get back. What am I supposed to do
maybe.
with this information? She just told
Yeah.
me that.
What do I do with this?
Stop saying yes. Oh my god, you guys are horrible. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have heard some things about
Dami Mommy Clussy when?
where I swear to God, if somebody ever does a Dami Mommy drawing of me, but this is the worst
I
thing.
might have to break out the jar.
My roommate has literally threatened to get that like awful picture that Gara had commissioned. He has threatened to get that like in painting form and hang it up on his wall. If he does that, he will not be graduating college.
All hail Queen Clussy and Dat Cake.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you
by
mean
that?
by that?
Okay, hailing the cake. Now that I can get behind.
I'm not sure if I hate Dami Mommy Clussy when or submissive femboy Clussy.
Don't say breedable. Don't call me breedable. Jesus.
Oh no, breedable Clussy
I
when.
am very much not.
Guys, I
All
could
right.
climb out of his walls and find out.
Please don't. Oh my god. All right. So I've heard bad things about Erica's recent video, so I want to take a look at that. And judging by the actually, let me screen share real quick as well.
Yeah, it probably helps though. Probably helps you do that, you know.
But yeah, as you can see, dislike ratio ain't looking great. So
Chris, someone has asked plushie when.
plushie one. Honestly, I would like to do a plushie, but that will not happen for a long time.
I think it might end up in the jar.
I mean, it definitely. I know
Not
as
my
soon,
jar.
I know as
Not
soon as
my
I
jar.
make it, if people buy it, they're gonna put it in jars and send the pictures to me. I know that's gonna happen. I would unironically really like to do that, but that wouldn't happen for like a long time. So, like 50K is the absolute earliest, but even then, like that's yeah. That's saying a lot.
Then you gotta like figure out logistics and shit.
Then I have to figure out logistics, and I mean, YouTubers with like hundreds of thousands of subs barely reach like plushie goals and stuff. So
Yeah.
again, that would be like absolute
I'ma put that
earliest.
Clussy in the jar.
Don't put me in the jar, please. God.
That's just, bunch
Please.
of degenerates.
Yeah, that's yeah. All right, so want to check out Erica's video. I think Alex covered this one, but it's Puerto Rock talking about the PS5 Pro, so I want to take a look at that. Xbald, of course. Excuse me. Gotta talk about this one. And
Because
then,
I'm stupid. When you said Porter Rock, I started thinking of that song Party Rock.
oh my god.
And the Annoying Orange video as well.
No.
That's the
With
first thing
cake
that came to
classy
mind.
dot,
I'm
I
not
am
gonna lie.
closer to the cosplay smile.
Party Rock is in that.
No, Crystal, please don't do that. Oh my god. You all are terrible. Jesus. Potato
Sweet
rock.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, that describes his brain, so there you go.
It's a potato. It's a rock in the shape of a potato.
Yeah, exactly. And then I just want to watch Dreamcast guy be mad over the Horizon remaster. I will probably agree with everything he says, but you know, it'll be funny.
All
So
hail Big Mommy Milk, a classy queen of the
don't.
woo.
Gee, what is wrong with you people? Like you all are. Can I time people out for donating? Is that
Yes.
like would I be an asshole if I did that?
Will be the first time I've done that.
Yes, I can. I can do that. You give me permission to do it because I might have to at this point. This is getting bad. This is what happens when Alex doesn't have the goon gang around. Yeah, pretty much. Getting rich in a queen and take what that stroke. Jesus, God. All right, whatever.
You alright over there? You alright over there?
No, I'm not. My tongue is tied up into a knot right now. Jesus Christ. All right. So, let's poll which one we're doing first. If I could click properly. There we go. Start a poll. Who
Okay.
first? Okay, what?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm back now. I was putting some stuff in the
Okay,
fridge.
cool. Cool.
I basically had to do Tetris in real life though, because I have a mini fridge.
Ah, nice.
So
And
I didn't have
Then there's
space.
me, who has a fridge, and I just don't use it for anything.
Dude, my fridge is always full, mostly with beverages.
Beverage. Yeah, that was a long, nice.
I forgot the word for it.
Nice. And then where to rock. Alright. Go to the polls, chat. Go to the polls. Also, Quiet Try, are you here? Because I know you made that meme with like the uncanny X-Vault face 2 weeks ago. I need the original image. I couldn't find it anywhere. If anybody has it at all. Doesn't just have to be Quiet Try.
For a cosplay, the cake is the most important.
For a cosplay, the cake is... No, the cake is the least important part, actually, because it doesn't exist.
No, he's based.
No, it doesn't
Or she's
exist. No.
Based in Red Pill.
No. Where's the Harmon Smith option? We're taking a break from Harmon tonight, chat. We don't bully Harmon.
Thank
God.
every-
God.
Yeah, see, look how happy they are.
It'd be a good stream chat.
Yeah, this is automatically going to be a better stream because of that. We cover Harmon almost every single week. We need to take a break every once in a while.
My blood pressure wouldn't be able to handle that. Boo,
Yeah,
throwing
true.
tomatoes.
Classy feet when?
No, you're not. If somebody makes a drawing of me with feet, I will personally see to it.
Somebody slip me a solid fitty, and I will find a picture. I will take
Give
a
me
picture.
a hundo,
Do not.
and we are.
I will take a
gravy.
picture of his feet next time we see
The
each
thing is,
other.
I could literally show my feet right now. I can, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna edge you all. I'm
You
gonna
are a criminal.
What do you? I'm not a criminal. I'm just doing what I got to do. You know.
I think the problem
Don't
is that
say
you're not
fruit
doing-
by the foot. Jesus Christ. Don't say that. Oh man.
fruit by
More for
default.
Erica. Yeah, no, guys, we're tied on the poll. We need more votes
No.
on there. It's a tie between Erica and Dreamcast. Oh,
Foot
never
Clan
mind.
represents.
No, not. This is not the Foot Clan zone. No. This is whatever in God's name this abomination of a community is.
Someone put Clussy on Feet Finder.
Don't.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is
Probably?
Feet Finder a thing? There's
That sounds
53
considerate.
people in here. Guys, come on, we can't keep it. Oh, is Dreamcast Guy going to win? I think Dreamcast Guy might be pulling ahead.
There's
You know
an odd number of votes. How is? Oh, I didn't figure.
Math is
Dreamcast
hard.
guy's winning right now.
All right, you know what? I'll take it. We're starting with Dreamcast Guy. Cool. So he.
When are we
Dreamcast-
seeing the Clusius Maximus?
We're not seeing. What are you? What does that even mean? Like,
You know,
actually, what does
Clusius
that even mean?
Maximus.
But what is the? I know what Maximus means. What does the Clusius mean?
I think you can figure that part out for
I
yourself.
really don't want to. I'm gonna be
Well,
honest.
I think the fact that you don't want to means that you know.
Cake dum dum. Okay, well, fine. Excuse me, because when you end something with ussy, you know, it sounds a bit more concerning. So,
You've
Excuse
got to see it.
all right, let's just watch Dreamcast guy rant about Horizon Zero Dawn remastered.
What
Let's
if
just see
gamers,
it.
Dreamcast guy here, and today I want
What's
to
up,
try and
Dreamcast guy?
explain something to the community.
All right,
to
what's
so-
he
to
gonna
the
explain?
fan base? I feel like that definitely exists.
What's up, Spectacular?
around PlayStation. PS5 has been in a bit of an odd
The
spot.
fact that no one cares about Puerto Rock is my favorite part. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Actually, he got like less than 10% of the votes. That's actually pretty funny. Why does he talk so slowly? Because his content needs to be processable by the gnat on the ceiling. So,
Because of the lack.
Bro needs to
of
hit that
exclusive-
10-minute
I mean-
monetization mark.
not even that. I mean, it's 8 minutes now, and he's almost at 13 minutes. It's not even that. It's just I've said it before. His channel is like Dora the Explorer for gaming channels. Like, he holds up the controller to tell you which one.
Do
he's talking
you know what
about.
a PlayStation controller looks like?
This is what a PlayStation.
This is a
controller looks
PlayStation
like.
controller.
Can't hear the vid that
Good
well.
job,
I can turn it up
Boots.
a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, good job, Boots. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's the wrong. That's the
Boots is a
wrong-
monkey. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he's a little baby bitch boy.
No, that's what he would have sounded like. Remember in the movie when he had the super deep voice?
Yeah.
I'm doing the movie impression. There you go.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
directly
Fine.
done by
All
Sony.
right, there you go. That
Oh, you
one-
mean that stupid fucking live action one they tried to do?
No, wasn't that one unironically good?
I don't know.
I
I
never-
didn't fucking watch it.
I never watched it, but I remember the reviews were actually like really good for it. So,
I don't know.
Second party stuff and third party exclusives.
Radar, what are you doing here?
Oh,
What are you doing here? No.
Sussy is for sure sussy.
Is this
I
why
agree.
is this why you asked if I was streaming earlier so you could sabotage it? Avert your eyes. Bad things will happen here. Very bad things are going to happen tonight.
20 seconds in and no controller. That's true. Is it going to jump
That is
scare
true.
us?
No, that's how you know that's how you know the video's serious if there's no controller.
Yeah.
It's like if I started my video not with like my intro, you know, and I just started it with like talking normally.
Is Tiny
Or-
classy
Yeah.
really classy?
Excuse me? Huh?
Hey, Feds. Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy. This guy right here, Feds.
Huh? Yeah,
Does
you know
bro
what?
know-
We're
wait.
just moving past that one.
Yeah, Butterboy. You know. Yeah, that Lolly's like that shit's like felony. That's felony behavior.
FBI open up. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
unironically, that is actually felonious.
Yeah, we're gonna move past that. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. What was I talking about?
I wouldn't have any idea.
Oh, crap,
I'm barely here.
I got stun locked. I got flashbanged.
Bro, yeah, bro got stun locked by a.
I got stun locked and flashbanged at the same time by that thing.
About
we're
a
talking-
controller.
We were talking about the controller. What were we saying specifically? It's like Dreamcast guy not opening the video showing a controller. I was gonna make a comparison. What was it? Crap. Oh, it's like when a YouTuber opens a video with a sigh. You know it's gonna be serious. Can we turn off TTS while watching the video? Let me have Kratos answer that question for you.
No.
No. I just like to have it play, you know. And then because I gotta respond to it either way, so I'm always gonna be pausing it.
Divers 2 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that are not only good, but definitely selling systems. I have been incredibly upset. with the lack-
Helldivers 2, no.
Yeah, I would
Hell-
say no.
I mean, maybe you could argue FF7 is selling systems, even though, I mean, if you look at the sales for it, it's definitely not.
I mean, what? That's a remake?
Well, it's part 2 of a remake.
Yeah, there's no shot that Part 2 of a remake is selling systems, and
I mean,
Helldivers 2
it's
is
probably,
also on
it's
PC.
not.
So.
It's not even because it's a remake though. It's just like the sales have not been like.
Yeah.
You know.
That too. But I mean, yeah, Helldivers 2 just also.
It's because Helldivers 2. Want to know how we know that? Because Helldivers 2 sold more on PC than on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like,
so it didn't sell consoles right at launch.
The only way I can see that being a thing is if you don't have a console or if you like have an Xbox but you really wanted to play Helldivers. Because if you have a PC or a PlayStation, you know, you're already just playing it. So
of PlayStation games by PlayStation.
Cougar, no, we're never getting a Cougar version of me. No, you're so behind what happened. Just general chat being awful. You know how it is.
Specifically today, want to talk about why
Sparking Zero is outpacing COD BO6 currently. What do you? COD BO6 isn't up, right?
That's the new. Well, like for pre-orders.
Oh, are they both pre-order?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sparking Zero is the new Dragon Ball game, so that actually isn't entirely.
I guess that makes sense.
It's Dragon Ball, and also apparently Sparking Zero looks really good. So, yeah.
Okay, I literally never heard of that, so I was very skeptical.
Dawn Remastered.
But I guess it makes sense.
It's not just.
Oh no, there's the jump scare. He's showing the game case. Yeah, sure. There you go.
He didn't show the fucking controller. He showed a game.
And I specifically.
Well, no, see, that's what he does. It's because, like, you know how in a horror game sometimes it'll be like, oh, you expect a jump scare at one part, but then it doesn't happen, and then they scare you at a different part instead.
Yeah,
it's like that. We were expecting the controller, so it wouldn't scare us. So that way, then he pulled out a game case instead. There you go. Plastic jump scare.
I want to talk about why I'm actually upset about Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. It's not just that it's lame. It's not just that it sucks. I actively think this is bad for Sony, and it hurts PlayStation. But
it certainly hurts people's perception of them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Explain why.
Forbidden West is not a good sequel, dude. The original game isn't good either. Like, I'm sorry, that's my hot take. Horizon is not good. In fact, it's very bad. Like, I could not play more.
I tried too hard and got so far.
Jesus Christ! I'm really glad I stopped talking for that donation. Thank you for the 2 though. You like the combat? Funny enough, the combat is what I hated about the game. Like, honestly, Horizon just feels like Ghost of Tsushima, but without a katana.
Damn. The only part that makes it.
So you just, literally just Ghost of Tsushima, but with just a bow, basically, and then some very weak melee attacks and stuff. And also, I just hate having to shoot super specific parts of it. Whatever. I could make a whole video ranting on how much I hate that game. But yeah, I mean.
Hi. Hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe.
Yeah, okay, Caden definitely was not.
And now it's worse because I have to look at your goofy ass.
If you haven't already. Now, this is coming from a place of love. I reviewed and beat.
Oh, trust us, dude. We know.
Games. I gave them both 10 out of 10s. I very much love.
See, there's your first issue right there.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I love Aloy. I just think this universe is so unique.
You thought Zero Dawn was great? I know that's what I'm saying though. That's my hot take. Like I know most people probably disagree. Especially that game sold 20 million copies on PlayStation or something like that. Like it's insane. But yeah, that's like my uber hot gaming take is that I hated Horizon.
And
I tried to play it twice. I tried 2 different playthroughs over the course of I played it for an hour and a half.
Close to the sun.
What do you mean when you cluster too close to the sun? What does that mean?
It means when you cluster too close to the sun.
Well, I know what it's
it means when you plus.
I'm actually speechless. I'm actually completely speechless. Excuse me.
All I hear is meth. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this remaster, it's pathetic. Look at this. This is the side-by-side comparison of the original version versus the
$10, please.
HD-ification.
Wouldn't smash either of them.
Keep in mind,
and the worst thing is, so not only does the game not get a free upgrade from a PS4.
Damn.
Not only is that not a thing.
Too hard IK dust.
God, no, don't bring Caden into this for the love of God.
Please do.
Don't. No.
Please do.
Ain't no part
I
of
love being a part of this. I would love to be a part of this.
Oh, man. Contrast 100, yeah, exactly. But not only is it not a free upgrade, which it really should be, but the remaster is coming to PC. Which, like, why? The whole point of the remaster is just, like, slightly changing some, like, slightly better graphics for, like, the PS5 and stuff. And, you know, better resolutions or whatever. But on PC, you already have that stuff. So why is the remaster coming to PC?
More money.
There's literally no... At least with The Last of Us Part 2 remaster, that would make sense to come to PC because the game isn't there. Like, Jesus Christ. She gained weight, yeah, somehow.
It is already 4K 60 FPS on PS5. The original version, the base terrible version, is, in my opinion, pretty much identical. And a lot of people are already bagging on this. A lot of these comparisons, people are saying that this looks, if anything...
This reminds me of the PS4 versus PS4 Pro, like, images of Kratos.
Yeah, it's just no difference.
There's no fucking... I mean, this one, obviously, there's a little difference, but it's more like the character model than anything else. I mean, they just changed her...
They didn't MJ.
They basically gave her eyelashes and then darkened her eyebrows a little bit.
She just looks ugly in a different way now.
Realistic part of it is almost distracting.
It kind of looks like they took saran wrap and, like, smushed it on her face, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like what you used to wrap sandwiches and stuff.
I've seen some people say that this looks like a person wearing a costume.
Look, let's see, Sony's creatively bankrupt and they don't have a catalog of titles to draw upon. Yeah, that is true. They have no original games to draw upon. That's right. What am I thinking? What was Astrobot? Excuse me.
In a negative sense. In fact,
I looked and saw. Yeah, it unironic. It literally looks like you're paying $10 just to, like, change the models of characters.
Actually, wait, yeah, it does. The clothes totally look like
it almost looks worse.
The clothes definitely have less texture. They look like someone took a brush and just sort of smoothed them out a little bit. Like, the lighting has changed and the fucking character models changed, and that's basically it.
Wait, hold on, Ben, what did you say? You better behave. Oh god, it's Methcast guy spam chairs. Yes, spam chairs, please. We haven't had a good chair spam in a while. Please, spam some chairs.
A costume in a negative sense. In fact, I looked and saw a lot of the trailers from the State of Play.
Jesus Christ, did you see that dislike ratio?
I looked and saw
Hold on.
A lot of the...
Look at that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
The trailers from the State of Play are getting dislike bombed to hell, but one of them is the trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster.
Yeah, deserved.
Oh my god.
Good. Like,
yikes.
New visuals and upgraded features. The game already looked good, and it doesn't look any better with the remaster. And what upgraded features did you actually make the combat fun?
Has 28,000 dislikes. I mean, people are pissed.
Is it just
I love seeing companies get fucking ratioed.
Same.
By the YouTube dislikes.
Is it just me or did Aloy gain weight? Dude, every single time
I didn't see it. I'm okay. I might just be stupid. I don't understand that. Like, she didn't look like she'd gained weight.
Well, okay, but I mean, it's more so a meme than anything. But like,
I guess
between like Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, there was a clear difference. And then
okay, well, okay. So I was looking at the Zero Dawn remaster. I didn't see Forbidden West.
It's like a meme that every time she's on screen, she just like gains weight. Like they make her fatter every game.
Oh,
like kind of like with MJ and Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Remastered classy when?
Yes. Hold on. You know, let me. Roommate just texted me.
Oh yeah, she does. Oh my god. Wait, yeah. What the fuck?
What was the message? Hold on. What was it? Horizon 0 calories. Jesus Christ. Well, if it was 0 calories, she wouldn't look like that. But you know.
True. No, I see it though. I was looking. Now that I looked it up, yeah.
The fact that 12K people liked it is alarming to me. Yeah, same. Honestly.
And I think it's partially
12,000 idiots.
Because this is such a tiny upgrade.
Well, yeah, wow. Look, I'm sure paying $10 for this.
You lost the shadow on his face, and the baby looks. The baby fucking looks photoshopped.
Is this the PS4 version? Because this unironically looks better.
No, look at the baby on the right. He looks photoshopped in there.
The baby looks like AI generated almost.
The baby doesn't look like it's actually originally in there. I sure hope that on the right is the PS4.
Like, this
otherwise they sold.
Like, because if this is the PS5 version, this actually looks worse.
Like, significantly worse in a lot of
ways.
Just
done automatically. This is not the original assets being rendered at a higher scale. They've now done a couple interviews that there is a big staff that is working on this.
What a waste of staff, dear
God.
No
kidding.
Holy waste of manpower.
There's a huge
You could have that staff working on the Bloodborne PC port.
Team of Sony employees that is currently actually developing this, making it so...
That's true as well. Why did his hair go from brown to black? What happened there?
Lighting, maybe?
It's not even light. They just...
Not only does it have better lighting and
pay $10 for hair dye,
resolution and stuff like that, they actually re-recorded lines.
That takes effort, though. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
They re-mocap stuff. This
Hold on, my I'm gonna bring my roommate in. He's just gonna lurk a little bit. I don't know if he'll actually say anything, but whatever. He can lurk.
Major project.
He's lurked all the other weeks. He's just been in the background,
being done by PlayStation, and I think a lot of people are annoyed because this feels so wasteful.
Yeah,
like these side-by-side comparisons, in my opinion, they're barely noticeable.
True.
At best, like, maybe they're slightly better, but in a lot of these cases, they look identical. Or if there is a difference, it's a difference in art style more than, like, fidelity. This is the studio art director at Guerrilla Games who's been
Bloodborne PC will come out when a good Modern Warfare comes out. True.
On the project, and he says, we brought over Aloy's model from Forbidden West. We've also reworked the character lighting to match the look of Horizon Forbidden West, which undoubtedly is a good-looking game. We've improved skin tones, hair shaders.
You can't wait for the remaster in 2 years.
Improved.
Yeah, no
slight
kidding.
blurring you see between the PS4 and PS5 screenshots is because the
What happened with Dreamcast guy? Is he okay? This is how he is every time. He just always sounds depressed.
PS4 image has motion blur turned off, so this version will be even more crisp. But I got to admit,
oh no,
this in a lot of these cases,
this literally they just added fog.
IK dust. I dealt
the top looks better.
Butterboy, what does that mean? Like, yeah, unironically, the top looks better. This looks like what? This looks like this should be like. This looks like HDR off on the bottom and HDR on the top.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
like,
it absolutely does.
This looks worse on the bottom.
It almost feels like a downgrade.
Oh yeah, and the isn't the remaster going to require PSN?
Oh, even better.
That's probably why they're releasing it on PC. They want to farm some extra PSN numbers off of the people who are dumb enough to buy it.
Inflate those PSN numbers for a game that probably won't sell very well.
Yeah, that has already sold. Like, this game came out on PC 4 years ago, and now you're re-releasing it again. Like, who do you think is gonna buy this?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess that you could probably download your own like mods for the game to increase graphics.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Like, why the fuck would you pay $70 for a shitty remaster?
Also, I got Horizon. It goes Horizon Zero Dawn on Steam goes on sale constantly for like $15.
Yeah.
So I remember somebody said, like, aren't they trying to pull some BS on the first Horizon to like make people buy this new one or something? Aren't they like doing something really scummy?
I wouldn't. I feel like that would maybe start getting into like grounds for legal disputes, because I feel like that doesn't seem legal.
Oh, they delisted it on Epic Games. Okay, well there you go.
So they're just trying to that you could probably
for the
make
two
a case
people
for
who own that game on Epic Games. But
true.
The remastered version may be more realistic, but this is more stylized. This blue on red looks better in the original.
Exactly, it looks better in the
shadows
original.
Coming through this mist here, these sunbeams. This objectively looks better, even if this is more realistic.
Yeah,
more
me and Caden have said it constantly, but more realistic does not equal better.
Yeah,
a lot of times it makes it worse.
Yeah, reality sucks. Why do you think I play video games, dude?
They also raised the price of the original game. At least on PlayStation, right. So
fires would not be shooting out this red glow, but
only Horizon people are playing on Steam as Forza Horizon.
Nice. I'll never understand Sony just actually hates money. They hate doing stuff that makes them money. Like the PS5 Pro, stupid fucking business decision. This stupid decision. It's like if anyone with a brain looked at that, they'd be like, "Yeah, no, you're dumb as hell. Who suggested that? You're fired.
Like,
Get out of here."
This is like everything they're doing. It's just dumb. It is just dumb.
Like you'd actually think someone's trying to just sink the company.
It feels like they're being. I bet they're being internally sabotaged by Phil Spencer.
They're like trying to. They're trying to like, you know, like sink the stock price, and then someone's gonna buy a bunch of it, and then they're gonna let the company fix itself.
No, they're sinking the price so they can get bought out by Microsoft.
Damn, that would be
so funny.
Who's gonna stop them? Sony?
Yeah, exactly. Not going to be seeing a giant robot octopus that's destroying the world. You know, this doesn't have to be realistic. It has to be good. I was talking to some friends last night. We were in like a voice call and we were talking about the Horizon remaster, and a lot of them predominantly play on PC.
Submissive
and they were saying,
and clussable.
Don't say submissive and clussable. Don't do. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Are you going to buy it? Are you going to review it?
They raised the price on PC as well. Let me take a look at that real quick, actually.
Yikes.
Because like, if they are doing this, I feel like this has to be grounds for a lawsuit.
I feel like they're doing a bunch of stuff that, like, on its own wouldn't necessarily be, you know, like if they were shutting down a game or like delisting it for, you know, reasons like they can't support it or like there's a server thing. I don't know how it works. I'm not a smart person. But like if they were delisting it for legitimate reasons and like ceasing support for the game for legitimate reasons, that would be fine. If they were raising the price, I mean, I feel like there's not usually a legitimate reason to raise the price, but you know, if they had a legitimate reason, but I think the whole purpose of this is just they can force people to buy it. So I feel like the intent is what would matter, and that intent is shitty.
I'm playing Wii Golf and it looks better than the remaster. I believe it.
You love this series. Are
the Wii Golf characters are far more attractive.
Go back. A lot of them were also saying that this feels extra weird because they released Horizon Zero Dawn on PC not too long ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks good and plays good. So even they who had played it for the first time recently were saying, what is the point of this project?
Exactly.
And has become a member.
Psalms, thank you for being a member, sir.
Say,
thank you.
What other games deserve this more? A lot of my anger really does stem from the fact that this is budget, this is time, this is actual focus by developers that could have been better spent doing something
yes.
I don't know, remastering Infamous, or even if we're talking like Guerrilla Games.
Exactly.
A Killzone collection.
Thank you.
A Resistance collection. Or
Dreamcast guy is cooking? What is this?
I'm not gonna pretend this is an original thought. I got this from a comment section, but basically the quote or the thing the person said went like, Microsoft hates developing, Nintendo hates their fans, and Sony hates money. Like Sony
that describes this year.
For this year specifically, yeah. But like they must actually just be allergic to wanting to make profit, because I swear to God, they've got a lot of IPs and they still just choose to do stupid shit. They just
made a game celebrating all the IPs they have, for the love of God. Like, this feels like something out of a South Park episode.
Found
a broken beer bottle that looks better. Yeah, true.
Like a remake of Uncharted 1. I've seen people
cooking better here than the grill. Yeah, remember Dreamcast guy's burned steak? Oh God.
The old.
Actually, let me see if I can find that real quick. I don't know how often he posts on his community tab, but let me see. Okay, not often. Is it still up? Come on, please. Please let the steak still be there. Come on, it was so funny. I don't think it is. Damn it, is it gone? Somebody find that steak, please. Tag me in the Discord if you find it, please. Oh my God, it was so funny.
God of War games, which I've talked about. I'm personally not the biggest fan of the old God of War games, but why
really? Wow, it's that is, you're gonna get yelled at for that.
Play those. Yeah. Why are those just gone? You have to stream them from the PlayStation.
Yeah, true. Why, dude? I would, if they remastered this stuff, I would buy it on PC. Like, come on. I'm sure plenty of people on PS5 would buy it.
to
released a
PlayStation
bundle
5.
for like $60 of all the games, like the first.
Or hell, even like
like
$40, $60 just remastering the original trilogy of God of War. Like, come on.
Well, there's more than 3 games in the original.
Well, but like I'm talking about the main 3, like God of War 1, God of War 2.
Yeah, I guess, but like release all of them just like.
Oh
remastered.
my god, my roommate found
like,
it. Jesus, dude, how did you do that? Can you DM it to me on Discord? Hold on.
He's the magician.
How did he do that? Oh my god.
Actually make games that are inaccessible for the PS5. Like, that's the weirdest part about this, is this game already works on this. It's already a PS4 game that looks good, and it already looks better on PS5. I can't believe the amount of budget they're spending on this. And,
Here's the Bloodborne meme. There's the Bloodborne meme. Yep.
Bloodborne fans are just talking about how
just remaster
it feels
me,
like it's bizarre that something like Bloodborne, if they even put in a little bit of work,
it's not even a huge ask.
Literally we have Ghost of Tsushima now. Literally the only thing people are asking for is Bloodborne. That's it. After that, they can do whatever the hell they want.
Wait, Bloodborne is a Sony IP, correct?
Sony owns the Bloodborne IP.
So it's a FromSoft game, but it's a Bloodborne IP.
It was a Bloodborne. It was a Bloodborne IP.
Whatever. You fuck you. You fucker and shit fart.
Well, the stream's definitely yellow dollar symbol now.
Yeah,
it's in memes. All right, thanks, man.
So it's a FromSoft game, but a Sony IP.
Yeah, FromSoft made it, but
I'm wondering if maybe there's like,
Yep, here it is. Here's the steak. Okay, didn't look at that thing.
Oh my sweet Jesus!
That thing ain't even well done. That thing's congratulations.
Yeah, that's once in a lifetime. That's not rare.
Oh my god.
That's the other end of the scale. That's the other end.
You just ruined the joke. God.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. All right.
Hold on. In case you couldn't fucking tell, I don't cook food ever.
What did you even? What did I have to hold on for?
I was turning off the noise suppression so I could get up close and it wouldn't cut it out.
Of course.
But I don't fucking cook food. I don't grill meat. I think I'd kill myself if I tried.
Neither do I. That's not an excuse to not know basic cooking.
Every time I'm at a restaurant, I have to ask them, how do you cook the fucking meat? How do you cook the eggs? I don't fucking know. What are the options? Tell me. I don't know shit.
Christ.
I'm stupid.
Oh, man. Dear God Almighty, my ears.
I was gonna say I wonder if maybe there's a conflict between like maybe FromSoft wants the Bloodborne IP back before they'll make a game.
There's some conflict going on right now.
Because I feel like that's the only obviously Sony needs money, right? Because they just fucked themselves in the ass with Concord.
Yeah.
And like now they're doing this
$700 PS5 Pro.
And they're doing this dumb shit with the PS5 Pro where they're gonna lose more money and sell less consoles. They're doing this stupid shit with Horizon Zero Dawn. It literally they would probably make, you said this earlier, they'd probably make back all their losses if they just put Bloodborne on PC. So there's got to be something like internally.
There is. Hold on. Actually, let me look it up. Sony and FromSoft disagreement. There was something. Hold on. I remember there was something about it. I can't. Maybe it's on this Reddit post. They have bad blood or something like that right now. I don't know exactly what it is, but
I guess I also
Spec?
Hey, Spec.
Grizzly summoned you by saying ban you. Nice.
Nice.
I can't find it, but what
I mean, it's probably like they want.
I remember a few months ago there was something came out about like there being bad blood between.
Do we know how they acquired the? Did they like have to strong arm FromSoft into giving them like the Bloodborne IP? So like maybe they gave it up, but like reluctantly or because they were like forced for whatever reason.
If I had to guess, I'm assuming Sony like made the IP and then they were like, "Hey, FromSoft, you want to make this into a Souls-like for us?"
Yeah, maybe.
I'm assuming that's what happened.
I don't know because I mean, maybe yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, I think I remember hearing that like it was Miyazaki or somebody at FromSoft said they wanted to port Bloodborne to PC, but they couldn't. So,
interesting.
Yeah, there's something going on. Hey, what's up, Juan? Yeah. When's the Concord video? What do you mean? What Concord video? What are you talking about?
If they even came out with a 60 FPS patch, like anything Bloodborne would be trending for days on every social media. Every single YouTuber would make videos shooting thick, milky ropes of hype. Like,
huh?
Okay. Okay, ban this guy, chat.
I'm sorry. What? I gotta hear that again.
That is crazy.
Every single YouTuber would make videos shooting thick, milky ropes of hype.
Brother, you...
Hey, okay, I almost just want to fucking go to bed and never have to listen to this guy again. I almost
my guy. What?
That was probably the most disgusting thing I've ever heard come out of his mouth.
Hey, yo.
That's probably the most uncomfortable thing I've heard all year solely because it came from his mouth.
That is like the most vile way you could have described that.
That's like, yeah, that's the worst fucking...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro is a freak.
Yeah, bro is a freak.
He's freaky, but like nobody wants.
I gotta hear it one more time.
No, I'm muting.
Yeah, and also I'm gonna clip this and put it on the soundboard.
I'm muting.
Hold on, let me record it real quick. All right, here we go.
Media. Every single YouTuber would make videos shooting thick, milky ropes of hype. Like,
all right, I clipped that. I'm gonna add it to the soundboard right now. Actually.
I might actually throw up if I hear that shit again. Like, unironically, I might puke on my keyboard.
That's so bad.
That was...
Oh, God, my roommate just texted me some... He sent me a JoJo meme and said me when listening to that sentence. God damn it.
He went to the Diddy party for sure, yeah.
Don't say that. We can't say that about Dreamcast Guy. Even if it's true.
He just self-reported what he does when he sees meth, yeah.
Yeah, for real. Hold on. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna add that to the soundboard real quick.
Sweet Jesus, the fucking gain.
Dude, I don't know what's up with the gain.
Oh my God.
Is it bad in the stream as well?
No, I don't know.
Oh yeah, it is. Hold on.
It is. What the fuck? Why does that happen sometimes?
I do not know. Hold on. There's something like wrong with my mic wire or something.
Yeah.
That should be better, right?
Yeah, it's fine now. What does this do? Does this just make me quieter?
Yeah, that just makes you quieter.
Okay, that's like a volume thing. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Chat, I don't know what's up. I think my mic wire got like rolled on or something, but occasionally the game will just jump for no reason.
Cringe.
Yeah.
I didn't cluster this. This is cringe. You have no right to talk about cringe, Butterboy.
YouTube crashed for me as soon as the audio got graped, yeah.
the audio was so loud YouTube couldn't handle it. All right, hold on. Now, apologies for that. Let me go ahead and add this to the soundboard real quick.
You need to not do that.
Well, but you're not going to be able to hear it, so it's fine.
Oh, you're talking about the YouTube stuff.
I'm talking about, yeah.
Oh, thank Christ.
So, hold on. First things first, I need to put this into VLC media player and export it as an audio file. Convert it to an MP3.
Someone said no need to yell.
No need. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You want that in Discord? I'm gonna spam. Oh my God, no! My roommate just said he's gonna spam that sound clip.
And I'm muting the soundboard in Discord.
Oh boy, hold on. Let me call it thick. Let me call the soundbite "Thick Milky Ropes."
I hate you.
Let me call it that.
I hate you and everything that you stand
folder for. /audacity/ thick milky ropes.
I hate everything.
Favorite party game? Probably Mario Party, honestly. Definitely not Clue. You know?
I feel like if you watched the movie, you would probably change your mind.
No, I don't think so. I don't think me watching dude. Even if the movie's good, it's like board games are just boring to me for the most part. Besides like Monopoly, so. So hold on,
media. Every single YouTuber would make videos shooting thick.
All right, there it is. Shooting thick milky ropes. Hold on.
Shooting thick milky.
Cut that.
Thick methy ropes. The best kind according to DCG.
Thick methy ropes. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Shooting thick
no.
Hold on.
Shooting thick milky ropes of. Shooting thick milky ropes of.
All right, that should be good like that.
Shooting thick milky ropes. Shooting thick milky ropes.
There we go. That'll do. export, overwrite, yes. And now we go to the soundboard, and we go browse files, and we find thick milky ropes. And now it's on the soundboard. There we go.
You need to be bonked with a gun.
Hey, wait until Ming sees this. She's going to have a field day. Don't say thick, clussy ropes. Jesus, you are my roommate. You know what? Why are you saying this? You're not allowed to do that. Here, see, here, now we have it on the soundboard.
Shooting thick, milky ropes.
Came for cringe and left with thick, milky ropes. God
damn it.
They are just completely ignoring everything.
I should get Nintendo to draw me as a rope.
I honestly would probably make.
Hey, you're contributing to it, so
I'm gonna leave forever.
No, you cannot.
More money.
I could,
but it's not as safe of a bet.
Concord was a fun little side project for Sony to write off on some a loss on taxes. Nice.
I am annoyed about Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster because
it's all
even
over your
as a
screen,
person that loves Horizon Zero Dawn, even as a person who played so many hours of that game, a person who has
Once
admittedly
Alex sees this, him and his chat will go nuts.
Hey, dude, if Alex sees this, oh my god.
Openly wept. I cried my freaking eyes out at the ending of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Baby. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But, yeah, maybe if I could make it past the first hour, I would also be like that.
Cried. My person who has admittedly, I openly wept. I cried my freaking eyes out at the ending of Horizon Zero Dawn. I think the game is absolutely beautiful. But it's
beautiful visually. And that's the only thing I can say about it that's
already beautiful. What is with Sony specifically? Just
how TF2 cried Horizon Zero Dawn, nothing happened at the end. What even was the ending? I have no idea. How does the game end?
Dumping so much time and resources.
What a dork.
Don't say I'm openly wet. What is that? No, don't say that.
Into projects
I'm about to clutch, chat.
He climbed his thick ropes out.
Like, this constant barrage of remasters, if anything, is starting to really disappoint me because they are doing new stuff as well. I'm not going to pretend that Sony is completely dead, but I wish...
We're going to talk about this next.
They spent
I don't think anyone's saying that Sony's completely dead.
No, it's I think any chance of them making a good narrative game anymore is pretty much dead.
They're being stupid as hell, but I don't think they're dead.
Yep, stuff like this. A lot
of people, I mean, you know how it goes. They companies mess up once or twice, and people say they're dead. It's been happening with Xbox for years now. So
true.
You know how it is.
Kind of bagging on Ghost of Yotai. Saying,
have I ever felt emotional about a game ending?
The only turned my software into hardware winks.
What? Don't say that. Don't say Bloodborne turned your software into hardware. Don't say that. Don't.
Hell yeah, brother.
No. The only game I can think of that made me feel kind of emotional at the end is probably Ghost of Tsushima. My roommate just texted me and said Breath of the Wild had him effed up at the end. Personally, I was just like, wow, that was a cool final boss. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like the complete lack of any, like, talking just took any and all, like, emotion out of the fucking game for me.
I turn into a freak when I see the doll from Bloodborne. What is wrong with you people?
I'm actually gonna leave.
What?
I'm just gonna go to fucking bed.
No, I could say one game that made me cry. I would say Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead.
Red Dead 2. It's not even.
Don't spoil. Try to avoid spoilers.
I haven't finished.
Well, it's like. Well, all right, never mind. It's like never mind.
Can you just finish it so we can just talk about it normally?
It takes a ton of time.
You have not touched the game in months.
I got burned out. What can I say?
Okay, so go back to it.
I don't have I can't force myself to play a game.
Sometimes the best way to get back into something is to force yourself back into
mute?
it.
Are you so I can talk about it or no?
Are you saying I should ignore the consent of myself?
I guess, Caden, if you want to deafen real quick, so that Delta can talk about it, and then all right, he deafened. I'll text Caden when it's good to go. All right, Delta, go.
Well, I was saying, like, it's not even just the fact that, like, Arthur dying and everything like that was messed me up the most, because you kind of expected it was going to happen regardless, due to being prequel. It's the fact, like, when his horse got killed. That fucked me up.
The horse
more.
is what got you?
Because it's like, for me, I found that horse out there in the snow, out there in the mountains in the snow, and I've had that horse the entire time, and just having it just abruptly die just fucked me up so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Red Dead, it was a very emotional ending. It did not make me cry, though.
No.
The only form of fiction that really ever makes me cry is movies. And even then, the only movies to almost make me cry were Monsters, Inc. and Coco. Those are the only two I can think of. I don't think a game has ever almost made me cry, but I would say the most emotional endings I've seen were Red Dead 2 and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Can you closely cry? I can. I just don't a lot. Alright, let me DM Caden. You're clear. Alright. Wait for him to unmute, or undeafen. Hydration. Movie that made you cry was Logan. I haven't seen Logan. I kind of want to see it, though. Ken, you have to undeafen. God damn it. This idiot. Fine. Let me,
God.
It's true. Roommate just texted me when Caden throws a 380 in Helldivers, that makes him cry. True. Let me just text him directly. We're adding Logan to the list. God, my roommate's gonna make me watch literally 3 or 4 dozen movies with him, and we're watching JoJo right now. So this is gonna take so long. What's up, Caden? Welcome
Nothing.
back.
No, fuck you.
Well. Why?
Catch these hands, bitch.
What? Okay.
I do be throwing hands right
next
now.
gen enough. It doesn't look like a PS5 game. It
I'm
looks
being
like an
silenced.
upscaled PS4
Censored
game.
even.
But I think I'm extremely excited for this game. I'm very
I
hyped
am.
to see what it's all about.
Cautiously, of course, because it's not even because of the lead. It's not because the lead's a female or anything. I'm just cautious because Sony's last few narrative games have not been great. So
I mean, that's a super low res screenshot, so ignore that. But my point is the fact that at least
what's
this
up,
is
Josh?
something new. It sounds like they're still working on something else. This might just be like a Ghost of Tsushima spin-off, or we're going to get another big game after it. But it feels like Sony has this obsession with graphical fidelity, where
you couldn't tell that already? My brother in Christ, we were just talking about Horizon. The only good thing about that game is the graphics.
It has to be
and
as
even
perfect
then,
as possible, as realistic as possible. I even see stuff like this. Today they tweeted out more stuff about the PS5 Pro, saying, oh, check out how good these games are going to look. Oh, wait, a lot of these are freaking games that also run on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, those are all PS4 games. Except for Final
games are on
Fantasy.
PS4. Horizon Forbidden West is on PS4. Last of Us is, of course, made for the
Eripa
PS4.
Sudarshini has become a member. Stellar Blade made me cry. Thick milky ropes from my lower half. Disappointed face. Crying face.
Don't. Oh my god. Thank you for being a member, but oh no.
Oh no. Oh, that was bad.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I mean, I agree, but you didn't have to say it. Oh god.
Remastered. Gran Turismo was on the PlayStation 4. I hate that Sony has this weird obsession with just pumping up graphical fidelity.
Yeah, they do.
It's not just Sony. That, to be fair, that has kind of been an issue across the whole industry. They
pretty much every Sony game nowadays, it seems like they have this requirement where it has to.
That's true. I mean, Sony might be more guilty than other people, but I know that is a general issue. Is games are they look really good, but they're shit.
Yeah.
Because they think that's what people want.
Ban him. I can't. As much as I want to, he spoke facts. Whether you like it or not, he was speaking facts. I can't ban him for that.
I see this list of stuff and updates. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad more games are going to run at 60 FPS. I'm a huge fan of 60 FPS, but these updates to quality mode, including a range of improvements for Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered.
Yeah, it's a range of improvements that they won't specify because it's probably nothing.
I don't see the point of this.
It's a work in progress.
This entire project just feels lazy. And I want to make it clear, I'm not attacking the developers. I'm not attacking even...
It's not on the devs.
Oh, wait, no, you should attack... I thought...
You should attack the publisher.
Attacked Sony.
Fuck you idiot.
Actors or the community managers.
Stop updating old bad games and make more games. Yeah, I agree.
But updating the old bad games makes them more money.
Chat wants to know what JoJo part. We're on part 2 right now. We're almost done with it.
I'm just saying that as a PlayStation fan, as a fan that's been buying these games, that's playing about these games, that cares about these games, this is the kind of stuff I feel like creates a bad taste in the mouth of PlayStation owners.
Not just PlayStation owners, brother. I also have a very bad taste in my mouth.
Just never have hope or never care about any like franchises ever again.
Speaking from one of Sony's own characters, Kratos, keep your expectations low and you'll never be disappointed.
I think that was a message from the developer.
Yeah, Kratos was.
That wasn't even a Kratos quote. That was not even a Kratos quote. That was just like the CEO of Sony, like speaking through him.
On God, that was Christopher Judge snuck that one in there.
The fact that Horizon Zero Dawn is now going to have a mandatory PSN account. In a lot of ways, the remastered version of this sounds like a downgrade. And
Saucy Clussy is live. You're goddamn right, Joseph.
I have to admit,
and we have a new sound on the soundboard, courtesy of Dreamcast guy.
Shooting thick, milky ropes.
It's beautiful.
That a lot of my frustration just comes down to the fact that I feel like people are beginning to care less about graphics just in general.
Yeah.
Right? Not only
art style over graphics. I will always say
it's almost like graphics aren't the thing that makes or breaks a good game.
Astrobot.
Like I would say Risk of Rain 2 has kind of shit graphics. It has a good art style, but
definitely
the
doesn't.
Shit.
I mean, it doesn't look realistic at all.
It doesn't look realistic, and the art style is good, but like the gameplay is fun. It's a good, fun game, and that's what.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that it doesn't have graphics like Call of Duty is not what. It's not like what makes it it's not a bad game because
honestly, you could argue that like hyper realistic graphics would make a game like Risk of Rain worse.
Yeah,
because the graphics are a huge part of the style.
I agree.
They make it stand out.
Just came out that is a big success that has pretty much just
check Discord General. I saw it.
Goofy, silly graphics. At least it's artistic. I feel like people are beginning to reminisce from the PlayStation 2 era a lot. The PlayStation 3 era.
Yeah.
Yesteryear from 2 decades past where
that's not what yesteryear
means. Necessarily look photorealistic, but they were fun. They had a language. Yeah. They conveyed fun stories and cool worlds. And yeah, a lot of times they were silly. But like last night, let me give you an example. Last night, me and my friends were talking about Red Faction. They used to be completely obsessed with it. I played it with them some back in high school, but not as much. And they were talking about how much they want a Red Faction remastered. I know they remastered one of the games, but there's like 4 Red Faction games, and they're all good. But the first one specifically had multiplayer. It was so fun. So
Is bro still yapping? Hey, he's not yapping. He's cooking. He's actually right.
On my PlayStation 5.
He's cooking, Sony.
Kind of upscaled version of it. This
he's not burning
on my PlayStation 5. The game is hard locked at 30 FPS. It doesn't look particularly well. It still has lots of load screens and stuff like that. But the game is fun. It's exciting. It's cool. It's unique. And it almost kind of makes me reminisce for this era of PlayStation. Like, obviously, that's not
you mean when games were fun?
Sony game, but just that era of where every game was
or a DCGW, yeah, Dreamcast guys catching a W tonight.
Just trying to be
as high, I mean, 8 days ago, but shut up.
High fidelity as possible. They were trying to be fun.
Exactly.
They were trying to be unique. They were trying to be different. And now everything's kind of become this sludge in a way. But
yeah,
maybe I'm just being a jaded boomer.
No, you're right.
Tell me your thoughts about this.
I mean, I will
say somebody who's like half your age, I agree.
I feel like it's kind of hard. Originality these days. I mean, having
nobody. I'm not asking for. I'm not asking for originality. I just want fun games that don't have their main focus be politics and hyper realistic graphics.
Exactly. There's
a place for games to be like hyper realistic, but I feel like it should play into that, like all those Unreal Engine 5 like horror games.
Yeah,
exactly. The whole point is like it's supposed to look like body cam footage. And you're like playing through a horror experience or something. Like there's a place for hyper realistic graphics. I just don't think it's like in a lot of these games.
Yeah.
Down below, maybe it's just because I'm playing so many indie games. I just platinumed last night on the treadmill. I was playing a bunch of Vampire Survivors and having a blast with it. I almost feel like
bro was playing Vampire Survivors on the treadmill. That's kind of awesome, honestly.
It's almost moving away from graphics from a consumer standpoint, but from a developer standpoint, everybody is hyper fixated on making stuff as impressive as possible for a trailer.
Which is part of the reason why games run so poorly nowadays.
Boring in a way that I did not expect. But tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe.
I won't sub, but I actually will leave a like for once, because I actually completely agree with him. There you go. The chat, there's your rare Dreamcast guy W. He finally caught one. Also, Sam said, sorry, I missed your thing. He would say it made him methy. Yeah, it made him methy. There you go. There you go. All right. I want to take a look at this Erica video next, because people, I was hearing a lot of bad stuff about this one, so we shall see. Broken clock-wise, yeah, I mean, that's true as well. He is a broken clock.
True.
You don't sub, he's such a gold mine of content. I don't sub, I just, pop his name into the search bar once a week and take a look at what he's uploaded. Yeah, no need to sub. Let's, actually, I guess I should introduce it. So yeah, Ghost of Yote reveal trailers, PlayStation haters losing their minds. Apparently, again, you can see dislikes not looking good. Apparently, from what I've heard, the issue with this video is Erica seems like she's just trying to create controversy out of nothing. That's what I've heard. But
good luck with that. That doesn't usually go the way
that you might Horizon ZD Reg got delisted from Steam and Epic.
Horizon Zero Dawn got delisted. Did it get delisted? Because it still shows up.
Delisted, but maybe not on Steam?
No, the guy said Steam, but no, it's on Steam. I see it, unless...
Region thing?
Oh, no, unless... Is it because the problem is I already own the game, so I can't...
Here, I'll check.
You check.
Was it Horizon Zero Dawn?
Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to click on the search bar, so I just... Okay.
Erica's not beating the podium allegations.
No, it's there. Not. You can buy the complete edition still.
But does it force you to buy the DLC as well? Or does it force you to buy the remaster?
It says oh no, it's the remastered and complete edition. So it's either the remaster or the complete edition. You get experience. It looks like you get a DLC with it, or you get
there is DLC for this game. So.
Okay, so wait, include so it doesn't look like it forces you to buy. The remastered also comes up when you click on the regular game, but it looks like you can just buy the regular complete edition.
Okay. All right.
But the bundle's the cheaper option.
You're only able to buy the bundle as a pre-order? Okay.
The bundle is $10 cheaper as well, and it's the first option that pops up under even when you click on the regular game.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got.
Doesn't come close to the likes of Death Stranding 2. It doesn't come close to the likes of Fable.
Having Gaz in here is already an L.
And I don't know why people are so reluctant to admit that.
Is it a female?
Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's
what the fuck?
That was the girl who everybody was complaining about. They fixed her more, so they made her look not like that.
Not horrifyingly ugly.
Cassie's in here as well. Yeah, Cassie, Cassie's in here.
A female.
In the video, not in the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a female.
Because it's 16:00 what?
Let me hear that again.
Yeah, that looks like a female.
Classic Queen.
What? I'm not even concerned about the message. I'm just concerned about the way Brian read that. Thank you for the 2, but Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Regular version is not available anymore. You have to buy the remaster if you don't own the previous version. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to buy it to find out or anything.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Is it a female?
Yeah, that looks like a female.
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a female. Right.
Legally, maybe.
Caden reaching in his fridge for another drink.
Yeah, Caden can't reach for another drink right now, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. I am ill. I am taking medication at the moment, so no, not allowed for another one.
What? When did those happen?
1601.
I mean, again, I don't have a problem with the lead being a female. It's just
I don't think almost anyone actually would care.
No, I don't care.
The problem isn't that the problem. Well, the problem is apparently the voice actress is like a nutcase. So she's actually the chick who plays Valk in Apex.
Interesting.
Apparently, she's like a complete nutcase on Twitter.
Yikes.
But then also, I mean, yeah, we've seen how especially with Spider-Man 2, how that went. So.
Like remodels? Or?
Well, no, not remodels, right? Just like, Sony's like story track record and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if they use this as an opportunity to like say how much better this new lady is than like Jin or something, then I'm gonna be pissed because,
Go sucker punch.
I mean, I feel like people are right to be concerned, like, with how things have gone recently. I do feel like, calling the game woke just because there's a female lead is dumb and cringe.
It's just worth pointing out. A lot of
it is like
leads have now went to female leads now for their franchises.
It is like, I see where people are coming from. It's just I don't want to jump the gun.
I mean, I agree. Like, forcing it is stupid, and you're dumb and cringe. But, like, if you can do it, like, I have no problem with a female lead other than, like...
Just make her a good character, please.
If it's completely arbitrary and just for, like, DEI, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Which, that's the concern people have.
Yeah.
I wish they would show, like, let's see some actual shit that looks better. That's just a picture.
And you say... That's
just a picture.
I mean, the guy said, let's see some actual stuff. I mean... To be fair, let's be real, it's probably going to play pretty similar to the first game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If Spider-Man 2 is anything to go off of, it's probably going to play similarly.
Why fix it if it's not broken?
Yeah.
Horses at the same time.
I heard generally pretty good things about the Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we've been playing multiplayer right now. Letzi and I have been playing.
Yeah, no, we've been. I've almost. Me and Delta have both almost 100% of the game. I'm at. What is it? Hold on, let me pull it back up. 70 out of 77. I just got to beat the game on New Game Plus and then do a bunch of multiplayer stuff.
It looked exactly like the first Ghost of Tsushima. I don't care. I don't care. I said it.
Kind of wild that she has Alex in here.
I don't know. I'm not blown away.
I think of the.
I mean, is that really wrong though? Like, it does, like, artistically and graphically and everything, it looks exactly like the first one.
I do have to say, people will, like, ask for sequels, and, in some cases, like, if the first game or first iteration of whatever media it is like, graphically leaves some room for improvement, then obviously you'll want the sequel to have some room for improvement. What I don't understand is for shit, like, where the original already looks really good, and so the second one doesn't really, try to go above and beyond, like, because it's still got to be, you still got to have this be playable on most people's systems, like... I don't know. I feel like it's a stupid thing to complain about, especially if the graphics are still good.
Yeah.
Look at this freaking hurricane that's going down, and there's not a single hair on this wolf is moving. Let me just go back. Look at it.
Are you actually stupid?
Alright, well...
There were some hairs moving.
Yeah, that's not a great look.
Oh, so Ghost of Tsushima, so they're just different places. Yo, wow. That did not look great.
No, they added a gun, so that's cool.
Let me tell you something. If this game was an Xbox game and it was in the June showcase, this would be the nothing burger that nobody would care about this game.
I mean,
I don't think that's true.
I want to hear what she says
He
about
might
it.
not be lying on this one because let's be real, he ain't playing shit.
Warning, a woman made this video. Fraudulent gamers, be advised.
Here I am.
This is another thing with Erica as well. She likes to pull the woman card a lot, so I'm interested to...
Well, I immediately, that's just one reason. Like, I don't know anything else about her, but I immediately, like, that's one tick against her.
Yeah, that's...
Anyone who pulls any kind of victim card without any, like, possible valid reason, fuck you.
Is she AI? No, she's not. A woman? Yeah, exactly. No, not a woman.
Oh God,
no.
let me take all my criticisms and shove them back up my ass, so that maybe she'll get with me. God damn.
What's up, some drunk?
What the fuck is you? What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, I remember she started beefing with King David a couple of months ago, and then she pulled that card. So yeah,
you fucking moron.
Making another video like this, but let's face it, somebody's got to do it.
Yo, Eric could be starting trouble. Shout out to haircuts.
So, Ghost of Yotei was revealed at the Sony State of Play, and it was pretty damn awesome.
I didn't get to point this out earlier, Klutzy, but FF7 Rebirth is sequel in a sequel trilogy. The new games are a sequel to a movie, Advent Children.
That made things even more confusing, Psalms, but thank you for the 5. Yeah, thank you for explaining that. I am now more confused.
Nice. But of course, not everybody agrees, and it's not because of gameplay reasons. Oh no, that's too much for me to ask. Instead, it's because of the graphics that were shown, and also because there's a woman now as the protagonist.
Which again, if you're complaining about that, I feel like that's
who
pretty
gives
dumb.
a shit. You're probably like the least important person that developers should take the opinion of seriously.
Never stops, does it? It never ends. Not only that, but we also have others complaining about the 2025 release window, and because of that, they're actually asking what the point of this show was.
But that
That's
ambiguous
fair.
2025, you didn't even give me a season to go along with it. A spring, a summer, a fall, a winter. You gave me nothing. You just said 2025.
Yeah, this has been a big.
I do agree.
This was a big problem for Xbox as well. Like
I agree.
They just say a year, and then it's like
This
good luck.
this doesn't just go for Sony or Xbox or whatever. This goes for like anything ever, like movies, fucking games.
Yeah,
whatever.
companies are so ready to announce something, give a whole year window, and then put it at like the end of that year or push it back another year. It's
and
like,
then delay it again, and then finally release it.
Yeah, and then my roommate just texted me. Same thing happened with Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah, and then push it back, and then still release it unfinished.
Yeah. Holiday 2025, which holiday? I mean, yeah, I think when they say holiday, they mean Christmas, but yeah.
Typically, that was pretty solid.
What's the point? What was the point of this show?
I don't know. Maybe just to announce that it exists and put us on notice? Because
I mean, I feel like this would have benefited, honestly, if it was like, if they built it up as like some big, like they said, oh, like the next, if they did the Breath of the Wild, the Tears of the Kingdom thing, where it's like, oh, we will be announcing details on the sequel to this game, and then they just have like a quick 3-minute preview showing the trailer, and then it's standalone. And there you go. I feel like that could have been better.
Or better yet, wait till like January 2025. That way it's at least a little bit more like, I don't know. Like announcing it what? It's not even fucking, it's barely October 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's a fucking stupid early time to announce.
This is coming at some point, but when was the question? And so to have 2025, I mean, at least that's the target. So why is this even an issue? Why is this bad? I tell you, a lot of these...
It's bad because, like, again, it's way too general. This is a problem with every company. Like, these release dates, even like, yeah, I am incredibly looking forward to Doom Dark Ages, but the fact that all we got was 2025 is, it's just annoying. It's like, can we have like a season at least? Like who was saying it earlier? Just give us like spring or something like that. Yeah, at least, because that way at least I know. Because Doom Dark Ages could drop in January or it could drop in December.
Yeah, like if you say 2025,
like it's literally a 12-month window, so I don't know like when to be excited for it.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Reactions have me asking that question. Why is that a bad thing? But right now, let's go ahead and talk about the graphics in this new trailer for Ghost of Yotei.
It looks like a upgraded PS4 game.
God damn it, Gaz.
It's a PS4
Can you make that argument about literally any
upgrade.
fucking game that's better than a PS4 graphics?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't really get this argument from Gaz.
That's a stupid argument. Like, oh, you can make the argument, oh, Sea of Thieves is just an upgraded PS4 graphics game. Like,
Gaz, I mean, I don't really get this complaint. I mean, yeah.
PS4 game.
But Ghost of Tsushima is a very stylized game with like the art style and everything.
Yeah.
So
a DLC or a sequel, because it reeked of DLC to me.
I disagree with that.
Fucking cry harder, dipshit.
This scene is beautiful, and it's beautiful because art style.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Even in a raw visual fidelity state, that looks great. This scene here, this is probably one of the most impressive scenes throughout the whole thing. Lots of foliage here, just shot really well. The lighting, the way it's bouncing off.
Day one with PC, we shall see. We shall see.
Unlikely.
Really nice.
A few inches later.
But the rest of it, you can just tell it's just going to be carried on its visual fidelity. And here it is.
There it is. It is going to be a lot of art style in Yote, just as it was in Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Who would have thought a sequel will continue with the same art style?
Yeah,
you fucking idiot.
I don't really get this complaint.
Always a big part
You
of
stupid
what made
moron.
that game beautiful.
Yeah, Gazelle on this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a stupid ass complaint. Like
dumbass take.
Like it's
you actual fucking
Ghost of Tsushima already looked incredible, and I mean its art style is basically at the peak of what it can be. So
the kind of people who make those arguments are the kind of people who are ruining gaming because they're making companies think, oh, we should just make games look visually really impressive and not worry at all about the other gameplay elements that actually matter more. Like, the sequels always have to look better because of these bitchy little like babies, these crybabies here. Like, it's the same art style. Shut up.
Delta, were you gonna say something?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, like I'm more about art style than having photorealistic graphics.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm all about
did Japan to us with historical accuracy, but also at the same time with their art style on top of it. The vibrant colors, the beautiful vistas, the particles, the wind, and it blowing everything around and just making it look absolutely gorgeous. Not to mention the atmosphere and the music and the combat that makes Ghost of Tsushima so damn good. It's a full package. And because of their track record, we fully expect that Sucker Punch is going to deliver and check all the boxes that really matter. Bye. And no, I don't mean the woman checkbox, okay? Before you even say it, I know what you're thinking. What I'm saying is, Gaz...
Well, I think that's part of the concern, is that, like, you know, instead of checking the boxes of making a good game, people are concerned that they're going to be checking the boxes of representation.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. But so far, I agree with her, so...
Others are focusing on one specific thing. Is this next gen enough? And when they feel it's not, just based on a reveal trailer, and let's remember, this is a reveal trailer. He compared this to Fable, remember, and we all know how that reveal trailer went down.
Ew.
So even
having that's actually disgusting.
Comparing these two is silly within itself, but even so, Gaz feels that Ghost of Yote is going to be carried by art style and not high fidelity.
Well, I mean, if everything else is bad, then yes. But even if it has, like, let's say the story's bad, but like everything else, like combat and everything is the exact same, except obviously she has a gun this time. I mean, that all sounds good to me.
I'll say, like, you can have a game. It's kind of hard to do, but you can have a game with a shit story but fun gameplay, and it'll still be an overall good experience. Like the first thing that comes to mind is Just Cause 3. I mean, like the story there was not particularly nuanced, and when I replayed it, I didn't think it was all that good. But it's a fun fucking game.
Yeah.
So I didn't even really care that the story was meh.
Next gen, blow your socks off and your head explodes type of graphics, and that seems to be an issue for Gaz for whatever reason, possibly because it's not.
He's overanalyzing. So and roommate just texted me Breath of the Wild iffy story, great gameplay. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know, I can't confirm that. Let's move on to the next
Redfall.
YouTuber.
No. Borderlands 3, bad story, fun gameplay. Yeah, and just bad characters as well. But yeah, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of like the Borderlands gameplay, but I mean, 3 was still fun.
I personally didn't really enjoy. I guess that's just not my genre. I didn't really enjoy Borderlands 3, but I mean, I also didn't have to pay that much.
If Borderlands 3 story is horrible, I think that's putting it nicely.
And that is.
Is it better than the movie though? That's the question.
Your friend.
I feel like that's a pretty low bar.
Man, this sounds harsh, but I don't know. I gotta see more of this. I don't know. I might have to.
I agree. I would like to see more, but from what I've seen so far, it looks like Ghost of Tsushima with a gun. So I'm there for it.
Basically.
I wait out on this one. I've been talking about this shit for mad long. Everybody in the chat know, but I might wait out on this. I don't know.
What happened to you, BitCloud? You used to be this self.
Now, I heard some bad things about this part of the video, so we'll see what happens.
Pony who beat all of these games, had all of these trophies and platinums.
What do you mean bad?
You used to brag.
I don't know. I had heard bad things about Erica's video, so that's why I was covering it.
About how you were better than us at all these PlayStation games, and now look at you. Look at you, BitCloud. What is going on here? You're gonna wait on Ghost of Yote? Really?
See, this is where we have a problem, because I don't see what the problem is with him waiting on it. I don't see what him having a bunch of platinums has to do with anything.
I think she's just mocking him because he was a pony or whatever.
This feels like forced.
It's like a pony who's not like
BitCloud. For a long time, he has been known to be like a big fan of PlayStation. He's got like over 200 some plus platinums and everything.
Okay.
So she's just.
That's why she's asking, because she's got the history of knowing BitCloud for the longest time.
Okay,
being a PlayStation guy and all that stuff.
This feels like a big reach, though.
I mean, yeah, she's basically clowning on him for being like a huge Sony meat rider who isn't willing to meat ride.
Well, she's making fun of him for tempering his expectations and not jumping on the hype immediately.
He's been on a current trend lately that he's not been liking the current state of Sony. That's why.
Yeah.
God forbid a pony have a differing opinion. Well, God forbid they actually be able to criticize.
What did you miss? We're watching Erica's video right now. Honestly, I think her section on Gaz was good, but I'm starting to have problems with this now because this feels like such a reach.
He had stupid opinions. This is just literally making fun of him for not just being a mindless Sony fan.
She made Gaz deserved that. Like that was a really bad take on his part. But yeah, making fun of BitCloud for waiting to see more.
As someone who fell victim to 2042's reveal.
I even said the same thing. I'm just waiting for a full-on gameplay trailer to show the new mechanics to get me hooked back into the. Because right now, like I told you, I'm more upset the fact that we're not continuing Jin Sakai's story. I feel like there's still some more things you could have done with that. Even though they kind of wrapped it up with the Ghost of the Iki Island expansion we played. Like they kind of wrapped up his thing, but I feel like I would have loved to have seen a season Ghost and see where you could have went with that rather than starting it again with another person. I understand, since we were playing the DLC and we're playing the multiplayer right now, to tell you right there's been multiple Ghosts, so it falls in line to have a new character again.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have liked to have seen that. Am I disappointed? Yes. Am I writing off the game entirely? Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait till I see a full-blown gameplay trailer before I write the game off entirely.
Butterboy, as someone who fell victim to 2042's reveal trailer, wait on games. Yep, exactly. Now, do I think this will be bad as bad as Battlefield 2042? Hell no. But
I mean, that's a pretty tall order.
I feel like they would have to try to make it that bad. But yeah.
Day one.
Plus, you should play Validate. And you should play My Nuts.
What happened?
Hey, got him.
Yeah, got him.
Oh, you just disowned us over here on the console side? What's going on?
What? He didn't disown it. What are you? Okay, now you're just making stuff up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're just putting words in his mouth.
The first what was it? When did the
5 minutes, 6 minutes?
The first 5 minutes were good, but now it's like, what are you talking about?
What happened? I'm sad about it. But you know what? I think I figured it out. I think it's because your microphone is too crispy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This is more of her joking. Just relax.
What the fuck?
I'm so even if this is joking, it's not. It's funny, but not in a good way. What? This is not the way.
Keep going. Just keep going.
What is?
Wow.
And now everybody in chat's like, what is happening?
You can't run around with these Sony fanboys anymore because they out here blowing everybody's ears off.
What?
Well, that is true. I mean, that is
true. And that's not you, BitCloud. That's not you. So, I guess it's time for us to accept it. You've lost your mind. But you know what? I'm going to help you find it.
Oh no.
What's the actual...
He's waiting for a game. Oh no.
Oh no, I'm going to reserve judgment till I have more information. That's insane.
What a terrible thing.
Yeah, God, I must be crazy.
I don't know if I should be laughing with the video or at the video, like genuinely.
I mean, now I'm definitely laughing at it.
And it's a banger, all right? If it's a banger, this new reaction is going to age much better.
I have no idea what's going on, by the way.
What the fuck is
happening? I was drunk one time and just danced his ass off for no reason, and they've been memeing on it ever since.
I mean, okay, that's funny.
What inside jokes?
That's funny. Inside joke.
Guys, in this podcast,
we need Erica in a My Little Pony art style. I mean, isn't her character kind of already?
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any.
Technically, it's pronounced "you ghost of you pay." I mean, yeah. Welcome to transactions. You pay money, you get a fucking game.
Over here, it's really down bad. The hating is through the roof.
You saw how they added the actual gameplay at the end?
Yeah, I see, but this is why they don't show gameplay, right? They try to draw you in.
Try to get you with fucking cutscenes.
And if they do, they just show you a little snippet, hoping.
I mean,
you know,
that is true. Yeah.
I mean, I would also say they want to try to get you into the world of the game as well. You know, kind of set the scene. That's probably. Maybe they are trying to just, you know, show as little gameplay as possible to give people the
or it's early in development. Well, it's not early in development. It's coming out next year.
No, yeah,
it's coming out like it's coming out within the next like 12 to 14 months. So it's not in early development.
Alert!
And if it is, then dear God, they are screwed if this is in early development.
Yeah.
Everyone,
and it's supposed to be coming out within the next 12 months.
The reveal trailer for Ghost of Tsushima did the same thing. It showed the gameplay at the end.
Yeah.
And if we're going based on their disappointment, quote unquote, they must have loved Ghost of Tsushima. They must have loved Jin Sakai as a character, because why else would they be disappointed that there's a new character, right? Take that all in. Just think about it. Think about it for a second. The first reveal trailer for Ghost of Tsushima did the same thing. Where was the outrage then? And speaking of that
outrage
trailer,
about what? I'm kind of
it's about like them barely showing any gameplay, and it's at like the very end, you know.
Okay.
More times at the end of this video, because it's just gonna prove points again and again on how silly all of this complaining is to begin with. Speaking of silly, we gotta talk about Alex.
All right, let's see what she has to say about Alex.
Oh no, it's Alex. Step right up.
Sitting there in the entire time waiting for something to happen at the very end. It's going to be Ghost of Tsushima 2. When it's not Ghost of Tsushima 2, it's Ghost of Yotei, and it's a whole different character, whole different person, whole different thing entirely. Honestly, I thought it was just going to be an expansion to Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't think it was going to be a sequel.
I mean, I don't know why he was expecting that.
You know, expansions? You kids may not know what those are. When you used to buy a video game, right, you would get an actual expansion, which is like a side story or a continuation of like a separate thing that would happen under the same name of the game, but then it would be like $40 instead, and you get to play like another 8 to 10 hours. They weren't the full price.
I mean, we got that with the DLC.
But, you know,
yeah, they did get DLC.
There is a DLC for Ghost of Tsushima.
As they always tend to be. Thanks, PlayStation.
Alex, are you okay? Seriously, what's going
No. The answer is no, he is not.
on over there? Talking about expansions and, oh, you kids don't know anything about that. Because back in my day, because I'm very old, back in my day,
he is.
Used to have expansions.
He's a whopping like 40 years old.
Where they would put out content
basically
on top
almost
of the
dead
game
already.
That's already out, and they would put it at a cheaper price, and then we'd be able to get some more goodness. Meanwhile, the whole entire time your audience is listening to this, Alex, they know that Ghost of Tsushima, the first game, had a full-blown DLC expansion, Iki Island.
I don't really know what Alex was talking about there.
Not to mention free multiplayer on top of that.
His take on Ghost as a whole is horrendous. Alex just has a tendency to call a lot of stuff like
his gaming takes have been pretty garbage for the most part. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Alex has a lot of bad takes.
Sucker Punch killed it.
They must
did
be
a
because
great
he's
job
old.
with that game.
Yeah, exactly, that's what it is.
Alex is like the action RPG guy that you have to go to. That's realistically the only guy I go to for that. Other than that, I just.
I would only ever go to Alex for like when it comes to gaming takes. All I would ask is like Path of Exile.
Path of Exile. Alex is my guy for Path of Exile. Everything else, I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'll go to Google.
Of course not. Maybe if you played Ghost of Tsushima for more than an hour, you would
Delta's my god guy.
What the heck you're talking about.
That is true, yeah. No, he just plays long enough to get the port video footage, and then he just drops it.
I mean, fair.
Else I would know about if you played for longer is the graphics. So let's continue. Let's hear what you got to say about the graphics.
And I'm gonna do a hot take right now. It looked exactly like the first Ghost of Tsushima.
I mean, it did, but that's not really a problem.
This is again,
it's the same art style.
If it's not worse and it ain't broke, then don't fix it. I mean, I don't know.
Alex is a tech guy, not a gaming guy for me. Yeah, that's the thing. Alex knows what he's... Alex is super smart when it comes to tech, but when it comes to games, I mean, it's a little iffy. His music takes are even worse. I don't know his music takes, but I can only imagine.
I don't care. I said it. I literally thought it looked exactly like the first Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know what you guys...
Yeah, it's because it's the same art style.
In my old age, but... they look exactly the same.
Oh, you're definitely old. Definitely old.
His music takes are horrible. What are some of his bad music takes?
Right now, but
let me know. I have to know what some of Alex's bad music takes are.
I'm old too, so I guess we're even. The difference is though, I actually still like video games, so there's that. But anyway,
well, Alex likes games, but just Path of Exile. Basically, and that's it.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Ghost of Yotei looking exactly like Ghost of Tsushima and looking like...
Mass Effect 2 is mid, one of his takes. He said the GTA franchise was mid as well, and Blood.
He thought Gears of War 2 and 3 are
pretty thermo... That's not nuclear, that's thermonuclear.
Yeah, that's a thermonuclear.
The GTA franchise, I feel like pretty much everyone who's ever played GTA 4 would crucify him for that one, and a lot of people who play GTA 5 would crucify him.
There's a lot of people that don't like GTA 4 and 5, which is kind of surprising.
That's weird,
considering how much people play it.
GTA 4 is kind of the last game that was more similar to the old style of GTA games, and then GTA 5 was a completely new direction.
GTA 5 modernized it a bit more, but not in a bad way.
No, not in a bad way.
I feel like saying modernized nowadays means bad.
I mean, it modernized it for 2013.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You would think by the sound of it, he's really about those graphics. He's really about those next-gen graphics, and he wants us to know about it.
Yeah.
That Ghost of Yotei looks like Ghost of Tsushima, as if that's a bad thing.
I agree with her on this. This is such a bipolar video for me. I'm on and off with her.
She's trying to be... Yeah, I don't know what's happening here.
Another rant about how modern AAA...
And I don't even know how to feel about the Big Cloud section. I can't even tell. Obviously she was making a joke about the microphone, but with the first point, I don't know. I'm so confused right now.
Games all look the same. And he shows this random
GTA 4 Definitive Edition for PS6.
Exactly, Psalms. Can't wait for the Definitive Edition of GTA 4 on the PS6.
I don't even know what this is, but it looks, kind of generic shooter type of thing. And... for some reason, wants to say that Ghost of Yotei is bunched up with this thing. Ghost is just another generic AAA that looks like the others. And I'm over here thinking, what? Huh? Ghost? Ghost. We're talking about Ghost here. Ghost looks like this?
Ghost?
What are we doing here?
Ghost?
And the funny thing is, I agree with Alex when it comes to art style versus...
Yeah, that's fair, Games. That game is going to be dead on arrival, too.
Is realism.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just gets canned at this point after Concord. Fair Games is going to do so poorly.
For art style over it. So if Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yotei has a particular art style, and as Gaz said at the beginning of the video, that's what's going to elevate the experience and elevate the graphics, why are we going out of our way to put down Ghost of Yotei?
I agree.
And not just downplaying it, but also pinning it against Elden Ring of all games.
I think Elden Ring is a better looking game than Tsushima. Without a doubt. This is 100%
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Hold on. Call of Duty Ghosts? No, not Call of Duty Ghosts. I will say, I guess... Elden Rings, it's hard to compare because they both have their own unique art style.
It's hard because Elden Ring is like a Souls game, and Souls games tend to have dark fantasy, gothic type.
Yeah,
shit.
Exactly.
Which is a different art style from medieval Japan, right?
Yeah.
So Ghost
puts so much emphasis on like having tall grass and like everything moves with the wind, and you have like all the flower petals and everything. Like I don't know. I feel like it's hard to compare them because they're like not even trying to do the same thing. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Then Tsushima.
Totally different games.
I'm of the opinion that Space Marine 2 looks better than both. Graphically, yes, but I think Elden Ring and Ghost of Tsushima have better art styles than Space Marine.
Let's pin them up against each other because one of
you
them
will
is
die
a
in
Sony
5.
game, and I have to prove I don't
yeah,
like
Spec's
Sony.
Not for me.
Me for that.
Not for me, but someone will kill you in 5 seconds.
Spec is going to crucify me for that.
It's probably because I'm old.
I don't know.
Hot take, COD Ghost was fun. I don't think the issue was it being fun. I think the issue was the campaign sucked, right?
Oh, is that?
I like the campaign.
I'll admit, even DS3 does not look it. Yeah, no, DS3 aged very poorly visually.
DS3, I thought was like
Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 all look like really bad by modern standards.
DS3, I was very surprised at how like aged it looked, even for 2016. Because what did we have in 2016?
You had like Star Wars Battlefront and Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, so you have these games that definitely look a lot, and I get that it's like an open world-ish, not really, but kind of. There's a big world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the graphics are going to suffer a little bit just so that you can, have.
Yeah, no, DS3 definitely looks very dated compared to a lot of other games.
You can have not great graphics, but you can like make the textures and stuff better.
Battlefront was 2015. Yeah, it makes it even worse though. That was a game that came out before it.
Did you enjoy Hellblade? I mean, Xbox Tech Demo.
Did I enjoy Hellblade? It's a very bad game, but I mean, it was kind of cool. I was able to beat it on like Horizon.
I feel like
that should tell you all you need to know.
I kind of feel like that's what's going on here. It's a Sony game. Oh, what can I say to enforce that I don't like Sony games? Let me think.
I mean, I feel like this is kind of true. Like Alex does definitely do this sometimes.
Elden Ring. Mind you, Alex has not even beaten Elden Ring. Can we get that on the record?
That's true. Alex still hasn't beaten it. That's kind of crazy.
You guys with that. Marinate in that a little bit.
He's been doing some more streams on it recently, though. So
it's crazy to me how I'm not even the Souls guy, and I 100% Elden Ring.
Yeah, Delta 100% of the game, and he's not even like a big Souls.
I don't even. Chad, I don't play Souls games, and I 100% of the game before Alex even beat his first playthrough of the game.
I'm pretty close to 100%.
You've almost 100%ed it.
And without even like trying, I've got 33 or 4. I think I need to find like all the legendary armaments, and then.
By the way,
legendary shit.
Oh, sorry.
I need to find legendary like talismans, remains, armaments, sorceries, and then 4 hidden achievements. So I'll have to look those up.
I can just take a look. Actually, I think there's kill bosses.
That's
there might be 4 bosses that I have. 4 bosses I haven't found yet. Oh, are they DLC?
No, there's no
DLC. Yeah.
Okay, good. So I still haven't got that. Although I heard.
Delta, what were you gonna say?
I'm just saying, as someone that's playing the Game of the Year contenders of God of War and Elden Ring of 2020, what is it, 2022?
Yeah, 2022.
Elden Ring definitely beats God of War Ragnarok by a far mile, 100%.
Although I will say, you just don't like God of War Ragnarok because it's more of 2018. Which is exactly why I like it.
2018, though. I like 2018.
Yeah, but you don't like it because it's more of it.
It's just like I think it's honestly a step down from 2018.
Yeah, no, Delta doesn't like it because it's more of 2018. It's because it's 2018 not done as well.
Yeah,
at least for
it's
him.
the problem with it's just like the story to me is pretty boring, and I don't like the Atreus segments at all. They're like, especially that one that's like 2 hours long.
Yeah, the Ironwood.
Yeah,
that is unacceptable in my opinion in a God of War game.
That one is gonna.
A God of War game where you play as his son for a couple hours and ride on the back of an ox or whatever the hell it is. All right,
you literally just fucking sit and just do dialogue options. Or not even options. You just sit there.
Yes, okay. And I'm looking. You still have to kill the Dragonkin soldier of Noxtella.
Oh, that's right. I haven't fought.
Wait, what the hell? It says you haven't defeated the fire giant.
What?
Wait,
fuck! I definitely have.
Wait,
the fire giant.
wait. On my thing, I have the comparison up. It says you haven't killed the fire giant.
I've beat the game so many fucking times.
I know.
How did I not beat the fire giant?
You also haven't killed.
The fact there is only one new weapon in Go WR.
I have it.
Are you sure?
You
are you sure about
you
that?
do have it? Okay,
it's because I have
it. It's bugged then on Steam. It says you don't have it for me.
I definitely haven't killed the dragon by what's his name? Godwin's corpse.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say you haven't killed Fortisax, you haven't killed Elmer of the Briar, you
I
haven't
don't even
killed.
know how to get.
You haven't killed. You've killed the Regal Ancestor Spirit, but you haven't killed the regular Ancestor Spirit. Then you need all armaments, all sorceries, all talismans, or legendary ones.
Yeah.
All legendary Ashen remains, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Like 3 out of the 4 of them are going to be like easy boss.
Yeah, then collecting all that legendary stuff is so easy.
The Lich Dragon's going to be the only pain in the ass.
Lich Dragon isn't even like super bad.
I can just do that on my main like account where I've got fucking like I don't even know shit ton of strength.
Yeah,
just 2 shots of some bitch.
The fact that there's only 1 new weapon in God of War Ragnarok, that's like Caden's biggest issue with it, I think.
And it's at the end too, which apparently I don't even got into
this
it
is
yet.
This is also a small nitpick for me. So basically, when in 2018 when I played, I play on controller, so I used the Y button a lot to summon the axe. Like if I'm using the blades, I just quickly press Y and it summons the axe to my hand. In God of War Ragnarok, when you press Y, he starts doing like he swings the blades in like a circle, and if you keep pressing Y, he like swings it faster and it creates like a fire and he swishes it. I don't fucking like that. I want to press Y and get my axe, but instead I have to like manually put the Chaos Blades away and then press the D-pad to get my axe. So that's 2 button presses to get a weapon when it used to be just 1. And also
it's more of the same, but worse.
The flame attack is pretty shit as well. So I don't know. That's like my main nitpick so far.
Nobody has beaten Rick, Soldier of God. True. Nobody's done it yet. Hopefully it will happen one day.
I've had to skip him every time.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
He has not beaten Elden Ring.
That is
What
true.
are we doing?
Do I have Alex friended on Steam? Actually, I don't think I do, but hold on. If I do, I can like check his achievements. Do I have him? I don't think so. No, I have Frit. Damn it, no I don't. Alright, whatever. I was gonna expose his ass.
Here,
Whatever.
we're pinning 2 games against each other that he has not beaten. Oh my
I mean, him beating them isn't even the issue here. It's just like they're completely different art styles. Like they're completely different types of games.
What are we doing here?
Like Ghost of Tsushima is like a Japanese Just Cause, and Elden Ring is like an open world Dark Souls. So,
So
I'm having way too much fun with this video, and that's all
I
this
think
is.
you are.
We're
Yeah,
having
I agree.
Fun, right? We're having
It's
fun.
not that funny.
I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. It's just a Ubisoft game. It's just a Ubisoft game, guys.
A few moments later.
Nah, that's not true because it's actually good.
Yeah, because
Now especially now that the Ubisoft is tanking, and now Tencent might buy them out now.
I was gonna say,
Tencent's gonna buy them out.
Ubisoft is like getting.
Tencent might buy them out because they're doing so terribly.
Leave it to Ubisoft to really just fuck that up. It's crazy.
Because I hate to play like armchair businessman and say, oh, we'll just do this, but like, who the hell is running? It literally feels like they have a monkey pressing random buttons in like the CEO position.
Yeah.
What are they thinking? Doing this god awful I don't want to say woke, but like the Assassin's Creed Shadows thing. They're doing that, and then they're delaying it to February when there's like 3 big games coming out in February that are going to completely overshadow it.
I'm not gonna like be that guy who's gonna be. Maybe I am gonna be the guy who's just completely ignorant because he's never played it. But like, isn't the Assassin's Creed franchise like kind of dead? Like, didn't they sort of kill it because of how shit the games?
No, it's still cranking them out.
No. Like they're cranking them out, but they're not popular and they're not selling well. Like, and Ubisoft is catching a ton of shit for them. So,
well,
like,
again, what they'll do is they just change it up and then they just keep going doing more of the same.
Kind of dead, at least. That's kind of what I was.
Pretty much, yeah. Because I remember there being a lot of hype for Valhalla, but then Valhalla I remember got like mixed reactions. And then
I don't know why anyone would be hyped for Valhalla, honestly, because it's just Vikings. It's not even Assassin's Creed.
And then Mirage, I know people didn't like, and now nobody's excited, or I shouldn't say nobody, but very few people are excited for Shadows.
I think that's why it's called Shadows, because it's being overshadowed.
Yeah, it's because it's going to get overshadowed.
I find it funny how like games feel like Avowed delay themselves like February to avoid like Assassin's Creed and all that shit. But now all of a sudden, now that they deal with Assassin's Creed the same day.
Yeah. The fact that AC Shadows and Ghost of Yotei are in the same period won't help Shadows either. Well, we don't know. If
are they? Yeah, I was gonna like what?
There's no way it's coming out. And Ghost of Yotei at the earliest is coming out in like July or August.
Probably. Yeah, July or August. Yeah,
that is the earliest. I would not be surprised.
I'm guessing September.
I would be willing to bet like holiday. Honestly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, it's not going to be the same window for them.
Later.
And then Ubisoft. Delaying Assassin's Creed to next year, not even showing up at TGS. They had the easiest slam dunk of all slam dunks.
Oh, he meant like setting, like Japan. Time period, as in like the years that it takes place.
Unbelievable.
This man really said that Ghost is just Ubisoft, like that's a negative thing. But then in the same
it is. If it was true, it would be very negative. Yes.
Comparing anything to Ubisoft is always an insult.
I cannot think of a single time somebody has made a comparison to Ubisoft that was positive. Like, honestly.
Not even 5 seconds later, said that Ubisoft dropped the ball and had an easy win with Assassin's Creed in Japan. Just think about that for a second. Think about it, Alex.
Well, I think the reason he's referring to like the current state of Shadows being the way it is right now, being so polarized. I think that's the reason why he means by it's them dropping the ball. Finally putting in feudal Japan, they just dropped the ball completely by making it very controversial.
Yeah.
Say that Ghost is just Assassin's Creed in Japan, but in the same breath, Ubisoft dropped the ball for not releasing Assassin's Creed in Japan.
Am I missing something here? Like, I get...
I think you are, yeah.
Am I?
You might. I don't know. I mean, I might be missing it too because I'm not sure what she's going for here.
Well, so yeah. Well, then I'm not missing something, right?
Well, we might just be missing something together.
I don't. This video is so confusing, dude.
I think she had like one valid point, and it was about the guy whose take was literally so stupid that as long as you just disagreed with it, you'd be right.
Yeah, I don't. You're missing it. She's yapping. Chat. Are you guys?
Goddamn.
Am I chat? Am I the only one who's very confused right now? No, she's yapping, and the rest is taking the piss out of Alex. I'm missing it. For Honor was the last good Ubisoft. For Honor was Ubisoft? Really? Wow, didn't realize that. I am all of the confused. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening right now.
Am I going crazy? Are you?
Yes.
You going crazy?
Probably.
We're all going crazy, right? After
probably.
Yes, I
am,
agree with
but
that.
not for the same reasons.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Uncommon, but not rare, Erica L. That's
Alex
funny.
is not the only one that does this, but when I do watch content like this, where there's contradictions or there's just these.
I mean, what was the contradiction there? Like, what was I? Again, did I miss that? What was the contradiction there?
I don't. Okay. That are being pulled out of nowhere, to make a point and kind of go against a video game or a certain company. Or
I feel like you're kind of pulling stuff out of nowhere to make a point against somebody else, but
like that.
Yeah,
for real.
It gets to the point that they're so deep into it that they start to contradict themselves a little bit. They might not even know they're doing it. It just kind of happens, and then as the listener, as the viewer, it takes us on a ride. It feels like I'm
too lost in my ghost of confusion. Yeah,
pong ball. To be honest, like I feel like I'm getting bounced around off the walls from one of their contradictions to another.
They had nothing there for me, like at all.
And it's just this constant ride where I don't know where we're at in the argument.
I mean, to be fair, besides Ghost of Yotei and the Astrobot DLC wasn't the state of play like a massive waste of time
anymore.
It was.
Starts with one thing, and then it ends up in an entirely different place that it probably didn't need to go at all. Elden Ring versus Ghost, for example.
I mean, again, I agree. That's a stupid comparison.
Really need to happen, but it happens, right? Because they're just looking for some way to put down one of the games, and that happens to be this Sony exclusive that I like, right? I love Ghost of Tsushima. I'm gonna be there day one.
Good for you. You want a fucking
I'm excited for it. So as someone like me is watching this kind of content, It motivates me to stand up and say, you know what, we're not all like this. Because if you paid attention to just these YouTubers or just a certain part of Twitter,
you're an idiot.
And you felt they spoke for everyone, you would think we don't like video games. You would think we absolutely despise this hobby. And we're jaded as
She's yapping like crazy. I gotta go. See you Sunday. Yep, see you, man.
hell. Because
Good night.
It's very negative. But I get motivated to...
Ghost of Klutzy and he slays like a queen. Don't say that I slay like a queen. Oh, no. Chat, what are we doing? Oh no.
Counter this and make some jokes out of it and have fun with my editing.
This video is brought to you by Uplay.
Because I want to show...
I think Uplay is less confusing to use than this video is to watch.
At the same time, like, look, some of us still love this hobby, all right? We do. We really do. And at the end of the day, we're talking about a reveal trailer here, you guys. I'm bringing that back up again.
True. Clutzy have solved the third game in the Ghosts.
The Clussy have solved the third game in the Ghost. What, Ghost of Tsushima 3, the Clussy of the Salt? Banger. Instant 50 million copies sold.
Game of the fucking year, 7 years in a row.
Get sick playing FPS games.
I actually Black
Clover,
thank you for the 2. I forgot. Didn't she complain she was getting like motion sick from BO6 or something like that? What was it?
She gets motion sickness, so she has to wear like certain things, remedies for it.
Yeah, she. I remember something about her getting motion sick like really
about
easily.
The original one for Ghost of Tsushima again because
game of the generation. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Sony, let's go. Get me over there. I'll have Nintendo make you some art.
You go back and watch
Let's get this thing going.
And I highly recommend you guys do. It's very similar to the presentation of Ghost of Yote. And even when it comes to the art style and graphics, they kind of look different than the actual game that released. So it's kind of trippy to watch. It's very early. It came out in 2017. The game came out in 2020.
Well, this isn't as early, though. This is a year before the game comes out. That was 3 years. So
we know there's potential changes that were made, and we can clearly see some of those changes. And the same is going to apply here for Ghost of Yote. Most likely, there's going to be some changes and stuff. And that's not to excuse anything. There's nothing to excuse. I think the trailer looked great, and I know Sucker Punch's track record is really good. I'm not worried about this game until they give me a reason to worry. So just going based off a trailer, a reveal trailer, to me is just a bit silly, especially when...
I do agree. I don't think... Again, I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, the only reason to worry is, like, you never know these days. Like, how good a game is going to be. Like, obviously, like, nobody knows if it's actually going to be really good or not.
But Ghost of Tsushima...
I agree. If you're, like, overly worried about this game because it's a female lead, then, like, come on.
Similar in how it was delivered. So... that's all I really wanted to say about all of this. It's funny to kind of play with and edit some things, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope there's no hard feelings or anything like that. It's all fun at the end of the day.
Something's hard anyway.
At the end
What?
You can't say that, sir.
Come on, man.
Is she legal?
Thank you so much for watching.
Yes, but
okay, then I can say whatever the fuck I want. Have at me.
Huh?
Have at you.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Have at you. All right. Hold on. Hiya. Got him.
You just sent him. Oh my god!
One punch knockout.
Chad, he just one punched him out here.
What?
He punched him out of the PC chat. Oh man!
Nah, I'm still awake.
One punch knockout.
I'm still awake, man.
Now, I knocked you 2 voice channels down, or 3 voice channels down. Damn. That's what happened.
I'm still awake.
Man, I'm so glad the video is over. Dude, me too. I have no idea. That felt like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea what happened that was. All right. Do I want to do...
Speaking of fever, I'm going.
You're going?
You're going to go?
I'm going to go.
I was going to go. Come on, man.
Well, that's rough for Chris, I guess. But I have a reason to go, and he knows.
That is true.
Kid, you know I got a reason to go too. So.
No, you don't.
Your reason can't be.
Your reason is you're an adult, and that's cringe.
That's cringe. I know.
He's got you there. As a fellow adult who, as a fellow adult with no responsibilities, I agree. That's pretty.
That's what my roommate says. He has 2 kids and a mortgage.
Fine. You got the chat for here to keep you entertained.
You should get another mortgage too. That'd be funny.
Yeah, you should get a second mortgage. That would be pretty epic.
I know. That'd be pretty awesome.
It might be play of the game.
Makes sense. This is, in this economy.
Not another Destin vid. We're not watching Destin. It's X fault.
We're watching the koala. Oh, you are. I'm gonna get on here.
Good. I'm saving my eyes from getting blinded by his bald head.
You know, that's a good idea. Save yourself.
All right.
Save yourself,
Good night,
gentlemen.
chat.
Good night, everybody.
Right,
by everybody, I mean Caden and Delta. That's worse. Even worse. Yeah. Pretty much. All right. Let's. I think we'll take a look at this, and then. I mean, we could probably just skip the Puerto Rock video. It's fine. All right. We'll take a look at this, and then I think we'll wrap up.
But that
Xbox fanboys and shills give in to the PS5 Pro. I cannot wait to see what he sees. What he said. Jesus. English. Cannot wait to see what he says. No Harmon. No, chat. We don't have to do Harmon every single week. What is so hard to understand about this?
Into the territory of why am I not just building a PC?
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another.
I mean, he actually made an edit, so that's good.
Well, gaming video X-Walt here, and yes,
wasn't anything insanely good, but you know what? Credit where credit's due.
We got plenty of salt from the Mount Rushmore of salt, as I like to say, as we all like to say, right? In regards to the PlayStation 5 Pro and what that has come down to be.
Also, why is bro wearing? Is this even a? This doesn't. It looks like a tank top, but it looks like he took his short sleeve shirt and cut the sleeves off. Can I turn up the volume? Yeah, sure. Hold up. Sorry. There you go.
Jealousy, saltiness.
Is
you name it.
in for harmacy?
I don't even know what that means. He's trying to be like Alex. Yeah, pretty much. He hates Alex, but he wants to be Alex as well.
Put it in a category of all sorts of things.
You can land a plane on that head. Jesus Christ, people, calm down.
So, as you just seen, we have some more to go over with everything in regards to PS5 Pro and then some. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it.
I agree. I already watched Car's video on Harmon, so I'm good. Yeah.
Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to do is jump right to the salt.
I don't know, Harmon's been boring to me lately. Haven't felt like talking about him at all.
We're going to go right off the
Bro
cuff
does not pull off the muscle shirt at all.
He really doesn't. That's the thing. He really does not pull off that shirt at all, I must say. And this is coming from a guy who would look absolutely awful in that thing.
What you just seen from Destin Legary, aka
Dollar Store Steve Austin. Hold on, I gotta look up what he looks like again. Hold on. Steve Austin. Oh, yeah. Oh, my... Dude, look, this picture... Hold on. This picture looks exactly like him. Oh, my God. That is insane. Actually, Dollar Store Steve Austin. That is crazy.
Also known from what? IGN.
Check Discord real quick. Alright.
And other shenanigans. He has his own boring
Don't
channel.
do Steve Austin that dirty. It's no insult to Steve. It's not an insult to Steve at all.
Also known from what? IGN and other shenanigans. He has his own boring channel, stuff like that.
Steve Austin from Temu, yeah, pretty much.
Not that I'm trying to dunk on it, but it's just true because this is why. This is why. And then you can't take these guys seriously. So let's pop it up right now on the cusp of it, like I'm saying. He posts just not too long ago, right? Not too long ago. The idea of an 8K PS5 Pro in 2023 sounds ridiculous to me. Both consoles rarely do native 4K, and we're jumping to 8K in 2 years? With a widely known semiconductor shortage? Hell nah.
Well, wasn't the shortage over by that point? So maybe the last point was dumb. But, I mean, I don't see what's wrong with this. Yeah, an 8K PS5 Pro, yeah, that's idiotic.
Because, yeah, first of all, just a quick dissection here. Because Destin Legary is the first you go to when you think of the phrase or wording of hell nah. No. No.
I've said it before, but the memes would be fine, but, you gotta take the tweet off. It's awkward.
No.
This is weird, having the tweet on the screen still.
Anyways, that aside.
8K movies, yeah, exactly.
So he's already disingenuous there, right? He's all against it, right? We're not done there.
What's disingenuous about that? It's true. Expecting an 8K PS5 Pro is ridiculous.
He then, of course, posts was the PS5 Pro reveal, $700, exciting or a dud for you? Of course, has a quick survey, right? Not many stating exciting, most of them saying dud at 89%.
Yeah.
As you can see, I wonder why. I wonder if it's because there's a lot of Xbox fanboys out there that are also very salty and don't like the PS5 Pro.
Yeah, that's what it is. Some IGN journalist. Yeah, you know, it's just all Xbox fanboy. Like, dude, shut up. You cannot be serious that you're saying all of these. What is that? What's 89% of 17,000? A lot of thousand of people, whatever. But yeah, you cannot be serious saying that over 10,000 people who voted that it was a dud are just Xbox fanboys. Like, dude, are you kidding me? Do I have a PS5? No, I do not have any console. The shortage ended for Microsoft since they were able to make more chips for the Series consoles. Well, didn't they just pay for priority? I don't think they made more. I don't think Microsoft made any. I think they just paid for priority. Not even a Switch. I mean, I have a Switch at home, but I never use it.
So I wonder if
my brother is basically the only one who uses it.
This is skewed in any way, shape, or form.
15,000 people. Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of like me being a PlayStation Pro-centric channel, and we're going to be shocked if I do something Pro PlayStation versus Xbox. I'll be the first to admit we're probably going to get a little bit of a skewer for that, but that's most channels. But that's why I think it's kind of ridiculous, especially with somebody like Destin who has a larger following like that. It's like, what do you expect is going to happen? He knew why he was posting that survey.
Because he wanted to know people's thoughts, and contrary to what you believe, he doesn't have 15,000 Xbox fanboys responding to this poll. Like, that is the ultimate deflection. It's just, people aren't excited, well, they're just fanboys for the other side. Like, dude, shut up.
More salt, but let's keep...
What's up, Samtech?
Keep going here. So...
Did I see first video on Griffin? No, I didn't. I'm going to watch it after stream.
He continues. It was very nice of PlayStation to announce they won't have any games this year, so we could all save the money and be ready for the PS5 Pro, am I right?
He looks like a dad at a football or soccer game. Yeah.
Again, disregarding any timed exclusive content, I didn't realize that we're so tied down to...
I gotta hear that again.
This year, so we could all save the money and be ready for the PS5 Pro, am I right?
Yeah, it was very nice of PlayStation to announce that they wouldn't have any games. Yeah.
Again, disregarding any timed exclusive content, I didn't realize that we're so tied down to first party only, that if there's not 10 to 15 first party games that are just killer, which, where's Xbox's, by the way?
Xbox has more in the pipeline than PlayStation does, that's all I'm gonna say.
Games are now available pretty much everywhere. What is the point? Like, we've always had third-party content. It hasn't always been first-party. We can go back to the early days of Nintendo or Super Nintendo and Sega.
Yeah, okay, so now we're making this argument. So before it was, Xbox has no games. Where's all the games? Like, they've got nothing in the pipeline, whatever. As soon as somebody says it for PlayStation, now it's, what about all the third-party games you can play there? I'm dying of cringe. Me too.
Stuff.
He looks like Mr. Clean who went through a midlife crisis and retired. Yeah, kind of.
Why is it always a matter of fact? It has to be, like I said, 5 to 10 first-party AAA games. That's not going to happen, especially not in this day and age. But
who said 5 to 10 AAA first-party games? Who said that? I digress.
Let's keep going here, because to cap it all off, ladies and gentlemen, like you've seen in that quick video in the beginning, PlayStation 5 Pro successfully pre-ordered and shows his proof of doing so. So all this hate, saltiness, and everything like that. Now, I love all
what was hateful or salty about any of it? What about this is hateful or salty? This is a poll asking people if they're excited for it or not, and this is him making a joke.
First party matter for years.
Exactly. Thank you, Black Cobra. These guys have been shrieking about first party and making fun of Xbox for not having much first party stuff and saying Xbox has no games. And now, all of a sudden, when PlayStation barely has any first-party stuff coming out, now third-party stuff counts. Like, are you kidding me, dude? No, you can't have it both ways. But what about this was salty, like, genuinely?
So all this hate, saltiness, and everything...
Bro has no idea what salt even is. Exactly. He has no idea.
Yeah, now, I love all the defenders that come into play here, because I did post this on social media as well. And they come out stating, well, it's his job. It's his job to
do this and to compare. And I'm like, no, his job is to hate.
He's not.
No, it's not
required to do so. He does not have a breakdown in regards to something like what Digital Foundry would do, right? You're breaking down the frame rates and this and that. You can have.
Okay, but he still wants to try it out to see what it's like. Is that such a bad thing?
Your own experience, I get it. It's a free world, free country kind of thing. But
the way you think he was the way he defends Sony is if he's a paid employee. Yeah, kind of feels like it.
In regards to it has to be something he gets. I'm sorry, but if I'm down talking or saying something is certainly not worth it, I'm not going to go out and get it regardless. This channel right now is not one of those where I'm comparing console to console at the moment. I'm not showing frames per frames. I'm not showing value versus value in regards to that in real.
Okay, but Destin doesn't need to do that. Nobody said, like, just because he's not doing that doesn't mean he can't go out and get it. Maybe he just wants the experience with the console so he can, like, actually have a bigger voice on it.
Time. I can talk about subscription services. I can talk about that.
Does Queen Clussy give the Hawk to it? No. It literally never. No. Never, ever. No.
That is tangible. This sort of thing, if I truly despise something, it's just going to sit there and collect dust, whether or not I can write it off as taxes or whatever the case is, which I still don't know how to do all of that stuff. But regardless, if that happens to be the case, just to downplay, and you're still giving the sales. So something that you don't believe in, according to all his stuff and what he's leaning towards, doesn't believe in the product, doesn't believe in the Pro at all.
This argument is so stupid, I've hurt myself in real life.
Don't hurt yourself over it. No, don't do that. Dear God. I mean, I guess you hurt your wallet by giving me the 5, but thank you. Hold on. But
the voices in X Small's head are the people who live rent-free in there.
Yeah, pretty much censored. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the 5. Pretty much. But again, when was he ever hating on this? He made a joke. He made a joke about how PlayStation barely has anything out this year.
You're going to, whether or not if this thing was free, it was gifted, somebody somewhere is purchasing it, adding to the numbers.
Okay, and do you think Destin cares about that?
I understand how that works and how ridiculous it is. So moral of the story here, I was showing all the Destin stuff, is he's somebody who has a large following, right?
Yeah.
And he's disingenuous.
What? This is the problem with X-Vault's content. It literally makes no sense whatsoever. Like, what about... this is not Salt. This is not him being disingenuous. You are just making stuff up.
Can't trust him. He's lying. He's back-talking.
Let him cook. This man has burned the house down.
The hype, the FOMO might be real. Who knows? But the engagement farming, there's a billion different reasons why he probably got it. Or whatever the case is, but we
probably again to try it himself so he could speak on it.
Deep down,
from personal experience,
saltiness with him is real, and the misinformation continues.
Do we know that though? Because I haven't seen any proof of that. But okay,
and the swerves continue as well. But folks, we're not done. We'll go back to the PS5 Pro in just a moment here, but let's shift over our focus to the great Kareem Jovian that decided to unblock everybody on social media so he can continue his engagement farming and get that money via his blue check mark on there. If you're unfamiliar with how that works.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Now, per Dextero, right?
What did that clip have to do with anything? If you're gonna insert a clip, make it make sense. Jesus Christ.
God of War gameplay looks like a movie. Not meant to be a bad thing necessarily, right? He chimes in, of course, Kareem. That's the problem. We want games to look like games again.
I mean, I agree. I mean, there's a spot for there's a place for games to like look like movies, and I think God of War is fine.
Pardon me, what?
With that.
What? Then he goes, as you can see here, in the past here, and goes, the combat is visceral in Hellblade 2.
Yeah, no, so, I mean, there you go. See, this is good. You're calling out somebody's hypocrisy. He's talking about how great Hellblade 2's combat is, and then he's hating on God of War's, even though they're both, like, super cinematic. See, there you go.
And it's not in God of War Ragnarok or God of War 2018. I don't know what you're trying to compare here. Also, 1 is probably 3 to 4 times longer than Hellblade 2.
That is very true. See, there you go. Actual good tweet to bring up. It only took, 6 minutes?
So, I trying to dissect trying to make games look like games again. Are you meaning you want them to go back to the 8-bit or 16 or even 32-bit era? What are we trying to do? Do you want to see more?
See, now you're being stupid. No.
Button prompts on the screen, flashiness. Do you want some more cartoony type of stuff? Do you want some boinks and bonks for the sound effects? I don't know what you're doing. Wait a minute, I do know what you're doing. Engagement farming, trying to throw that swerve as well. And then to sit there and compare it to Hellblade 2. A 5-hour, basically, walking simulator.
True.
And that's the true case of a walking simulator for the most part. I know there's probably even more walking simulator narrative-based games, especially in the past. I know of them, of course. We don't need to bring that up in regards to
most of which are on PlayStation.
Comparing, rather, if I trip over my tongue here, but the fact of the matter remains.
He has it there, but he always steps on a rake and misses the point. Yeah, seriously. That's the perfect way to describe X-Fall. Even when he has something, he just steps on a rake.
Here, he's bringing up Hellblade 2, the subject matter at hand here, right? Kind of crazy. The saltiness is real.
Destiny and Reforged are both experts in engagement farming. The difference is, though, that Destiny actually does it in, like, a way that's funny, or, like, at least, somewhat funny, and not, like, fanboying.
I want
from
more
one side
Genshin open world wise.
I want more Genshin open world. I don't know what that means, but cool. Cool.
Any sort of dig, but he's moved on to PC, by the way, but he's still clearly very much so a pro Xbox dude. He's just trying in his mind to transition. He's trying to change the fact of all the Xbox fans like, come on over to PC, we can still support Xbox and their games, and we can claim this as an Xbox win, it's an Xbox ecosystem. All the delusion, all the narrative shifting, the goalpost moving, you name it, it's there. But let's continue to go here. Because
I don't know what any of that had to do with that tweet, but yeah, okay. He actually had something good, even if he did a terrible job of breaking it down.
Just a quick throw in here, which is great. So we got the Catfish, aka Joseph Cruz, aka Andrea Piccinini. That happens to be the introduction for them every time because there's a lot of folks out there that don't know this individual still putting on a front that they are a female for some reason. I don't know why when it's a dude, right? So anyways, seeing Sony throw $400 million to the toilet plus $3.6 billion in Bungie makes me extremely happy, delighted, and utterly satisfied.
I think I've seen this guy before. Yeah.
Deserve with a bunch of cat crying emojis. I mean, do we see some Easter eggs here from them or some whatever? And then, of course, heart.
This is rich coming from the guy who spams emojis on Twitter, but whatever.
Emojis. So trying to wallow in the fact that throwing around misinformation, it has come out that it's not been anywhere near $400 million budget.
Has it though? Last I checked, the information was that it was $400 million.
In regards to what they're referring to as Concord, that failed IP at this point in time. And then, of course, acting like Bungie was a waste of money. And at this point in time, possibly could have been. We'll see what happens with them in the long run. We know there's some troubles with Marathon and stuff like that.
Bungie, it's looking like Bungie was a terrible purchase.
Possibly as well. So some truth to this as well, but the fact remains the saltiness that they love to see any sort of an L from PlayStation or Sony.
I mean, aren't you the exact same way about Xbox?
In regards to their financials, in regards to any W's or L's, they just love it, right? So that's what makes their day not gaming.
I mean, I agree this tweet is cringe and dumb, but at the same time, aren't you the same way?
Not supporting their platform, not talking up their platform without spreading misinformation, of course. They have to sit there and wallow in the fact.
I mean, I don't see misinformation here. I just see a guy who's way too invested in the thing.
At least PlayStation didn't hit a home run this time, so that makes me feel better. No, you should actually be really concerned if you do want Xbox as a hardware console to stay around, because we might get one more generation of them in some sort, whether that be the handheld or whatever the case is, but that doesn't guarantee anything. We all know they're moving towards third party. That's what you should really be worried about at this point in time.
So is PlayStation. If you go onto Steam, there is an entire PlayStation Studios page where you can look at all their games.
5 years ago,
Bungie seemed like a panic buy. I completely agree. Bungie was definitely a panic buy.
In your own delusional land and try to pretend that Game Pass was going to be the next greatest thing and would save Xbox. I knew that wouldn't be the case. It's not the case. It won't be the case. All that and above. But let's continue here before we leave more time on the catfish here. And Anna Anson, the leader that soloed FTC, CMA, Amazon, Google, Apple, Sony, Nintendo, and Jimbo So proud of Sarah. Now, I'm kind of confused here. This is where the information comes in, right?
I mean, okay, so this was the lady who decided that...
I meant it as the world is large and diverse with a seamless transition between the areas.
World is large with a diverse and seamless transition. Yeah, that's an open world. Yeah. That is what an open world is. True. Horizon on Switch begs to differ that Sony isn't a third-party publisher. Yeah, exactly. But so I'm confused. So no. So this is Sarah Bond, right? And she's like the president at Xbox or whatever. I mean, it's definitely a weird thing to put out, but I don't know why you're covering this in a video about the PS5 Pro.
Where the information comes in. I don't know how Sarah soloed anything that he mentioned there. I
agree she didn't, but I'm more confused about why this is in your video at all. Who TF is Jimbo? What are you talking about, Jimbo? What? Oh, no, that. Oh, Jim Ryan in the tweet. Yeah, no, I think this is talking about Jim Ryan.
Because let's say there was some positives out of this. Sarah has a big team behind her. Has a lot of people moving around those pieces.
I'm just going to skip this because I don't even know what the point of talking about this is. We're going to skip past
insanity. This. It's dying loyalty brand to the...
What I think of Sarah Bond, I don't really have an opinion on her.
Nth degree, you name it. But let's continue here. Just bookmark that, all right? So we have somebody doing it if it's not me. But let's continue here.
I mean, you can just bookmark it on Twitter, but maybe I'm
this is what I love here personally because they put their foots in their mouth. So as you can see, okay, I just got
their foots. Grammar.
Now I can say it will come to Xbox 100%. Basically, cool eyeglass emojis. Final Fantasy VII Remake Xbox Series.
What does any of this have to do with the PS5 Pro? I am so confused right now. What does it... And also, yes, it most likely will come to Xbox, because isn't FF16 coming to Xbox? Has that been confirmed? Or, hold on. Let me look at that. Has that been confirmed? Discord. Yeah, I'm pretty sure FF16 is coming to Xbox, and because Square Enix said that isn't Square Enix basically done with PlayStation exclusivity after Rebirth didn't sell particularly well? So yeah.
They thought for sure, especially this was happening.
My eyes. I'm sorry about light mode. I'm sorry.
At the recent Tokyo Game Show. That did not happen. They ended up getting Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, so good job. Those are great games. Those are not going to Game Pass, so hopefully they buy those games and support those games, because the more you support JRPGs, the more you support any Final Fantasy game from Square Enix, whether it be the Visions of Mana, Legend of Mana, the Mana series, anything under the banner for Square Enix, the better it is going to be for your ecosystem. So maybe you should do that. But I do love the fact they keep stating, and what intel does Astal have? They don't have that big of a following.
I mean, I agree. I agree that what intel are you talking about? I completely agree with that. But at the same time, what does this have to do with the PS5? This video is called Xbox Fanboys and Shills Give Into the PS5 Pro. And all we have seen are some tweets from Destin talking about the PS5 Pro. The first, not even 6 minutes of the video were about the PS5 Pro.
Maybe 5K followers on social media, which isn't super astounding for as long as they've been around and spreading their misinformation. That's how they garner followers, by spreading misinformation like this. But again, alas,
it's pot calling the kettle black.
It did not happen. Will it happen?
Why are we watching this deformed thumb content, good sir? That's why.
In the future, I don't know for sure. Square Enix is their own.
Hold on, I gotta check something. Hold on. Alright, cool. Just wanted to, yeah. Alright, cool.
They'll do what they want. If it thinks will make some money or additional money after it's been sitting on another platform for a certain amount of time, but you love to see their delusion here. You love to see them fall on their face.
You know, it's a strange day. 3 videos, 2 of them are strange and confusing, and Dreamcast Guy is the one that makes the most sense. Yeah, no, Dreamcast Guy made the most sense out of everybody today. So that is that's concerning.
And for things to continue to not happen due to them putting their foot in their mouth, due to them falsifying misinformation. So there you have it. Gotta love that. Now, Mr. Catfish, this is exactly what I love to see, is when you guys make up information and you fall flat on your face. But let's continue here. Now, to wrap things up here.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Dreamcast Guy. Now, what I find interesting...
Dreamcast Guy? Is there going to be some smoke here?
Don't feature Dreamcast Guy that much on this channel.
Yeah, because he's usually pro PlayStation.
But we all know he's a grifter. He's kind of basically mentioned multiple times that he's been a grifter.
Yeah,
not
true.
outright, but he's led to hints and stuff like that. And then it's just flat out stuff like this. So as you can see from one of his
friendly fire, exactly.
latest videos, don't buy this. Do not buy the PS5 Pro.
He's right.
Later on...
Wow, we're actually talking about the PS5 Pro again. That's crazy.
And the PS5 Pros were going live. He has let me in as he's trying to purchase a PS5 Pro here. So why would he create a video stating don't buy this? Now, he could spin things and start making things up like...
because it is a bad purchase. So that is true. Yeah, I mean, it is funny that he makes a video saying don't buy it, but then he's like begging them to let him in. But at the same time, you have to remember this is his job. You know, it is his
half
job.
The size of his head, Dumbo.
His ears are half the size of his... I mean, isn't that how it goes for most people? To be fair. But yeah, no, you have to keep in mind. Yeah, it is hypocritical. Obviously, he'll say don't buy the PS5 Pro, and then he's like begging Sony to let him have it. But at the same time, remember, it is his job to like review this stuff. So,
well, again, it's for me. I'm a content creator. I'm doing the comparisons.
Yeah.
This is for you guys. I don't want you guys to waste your money on this. This is for me to find out, and then after hands-on, I may make a video stating it is worth it. It's great. Here's the value. This might work for you if and or all that stuff.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it doesn't look good. It makes you look like a grifter. Instead of making a video stating, look, guys,
DPD Huntress has become a member.
Hey, DPD, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Appreciate it.
On this, being honest, stating I might purchase this. I'll look for it on my channel if I can get a hold of it. I'm going to go over some things there, and I'll share some honest opinions.
Imagine this was just like some setup from Dreamcast Guy, and he's telling people don't buy it just so he can get a pre-order.
Thoughts with you guys, all that stuff. But no, we have to grift. We have to have the titles. Don't buy the PS5 Pro. Don't buy this in the thumbnail. All this stuff. Talk it down. Do you see where the misinformation comes from? Do you see the...
Why is bearded Tic Tac arguing with Methcaster?
Jesus Christ, you call him a bearded Tic Tac? My God, guys.
Chill. You see the grifting, right? And that's what's unfortunate, is you know, we can't trust, and I don't want to put the tinfoil hat on here, it's just the truth. When it comes especially to gaming media, right? You can't trust a lot of these guys. You can't trust sites anymore like I...
You included.
And you can't trust any other site, GameSpot, Kotaku, stuff like that. They have opinion pieces or not opinion pieces that they're touted as fact when it's not, and they have an agenda behind it, or, you know...
This just sounds like the pot calling the kettle black again.
Who knows? There's a lot of reasons behind it, right? But you can clearly tell in this day and age that nobody is genuine anymore when it comes to gaming media.
This is just, oh my God.
Now we have additionally, we used to go to content creators, right? To look at them, and again, I used to sub to this guy, I used to watch his stuff, and then one day it just kind of just dawned on me, right? That I was just like, this guy is just so back and forth. Like, it just clear as day out of nowhere, right? I should have known beforehand, but out of nowhere, it was like, he's so back and forth. I can't take anything he says to heart. I can't take anything he says.
I have a feeling some of your subs will be saying the same thing about you.
As is factual or truth.
Oh, the irony, exactly, Spec. The irony is absurd.
Even if it is opinion-based, because he's so back and forth, and everybody has slip-ups. Everybody may, you know, kind of predict certain things, and then you can walk it back, and that happens. No one's perfect.
Okay, can you take this off the screen? We get it.
It's a continual thing with a lot of content creators, especially with Dreamcast Guy. That's unfortunate because when the gaming media is so biased, or whatever agenda they have going on, right? It's in misinformation that they're, stating or spouting off, right? That's the problem. That's the problem we have. Now, so we go and lean towards content creators like Dreamcast Guy or others, right? And then you look at it and you see, just pay attention to their content. Are they back and forth? Are they staying consistent? If they're not, and it's like Dreamcast Guy where it's back and forth all the time on a good chunk of their videos or series, you need to take a step back and realize, look, I can't trust this guy. You have to kind of do your own.
I agree. At the same time, though, like a lot of the stuff he's saying can be applied to himself. All right. I think we're gonna call it here. I don't think there's gonna be much else worth talking about. Yeah, doesn't really look like it. All right. I think we're gonna call it there. Oh man, Jesus. I am tired. Good Lord. No. Don't worry. We will be back next week. Get Out. Yeah, hold on. Let me, Get Out! Yeah, Get Out! Is over. Yes, it is over. It's getting late here. I'm not like Alex where I can do this for like, what, 5+ hours at a time.
Smooth brain as normal koalas.
Do koalas normally have smooth brains? Because if so, then yeah. Thick ropes of queens, yeah.
Shooting thick, milky ropes.
Oh, God. That was so bad. Dude, Alex is going to lose it when he sees that tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Actually, well, no. I guess, would he have seen it last week? I don't know. I'm going to send it to him. Because that was kind of crazy. All right. Yeah, we're going to call it here for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for all the support, as usual. I guess I don't usually say this, but if you enjoyed it, leave a like on the way out. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget, be good people, and I will catch you all probably in a video, maybe tomorrow, or I'm not sure. Whatever. I'll see you at some point. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.